People seem to think I was born with super strength, but look at me. This tiny frame is what my genetics gave me. All my strength comes from consistent training with good technique. Put in the same work, and you can absolutely get the same results. I've gone a little over my calorie budget so far. Need to rethink my dinner plans to get back on track. You haven't quite hit your reps for today. Come on, one more set. I've gone a little over my calorie budget so far. Need to rethink my dinner plans to get back on track. You haven't quite hit your reps for today. Come on, one more set. I've gone a little over my calorie budget so far. Need to rethink my dinner plans to get back on track. You haven't quite hit your reps for today. Come on, one more set.
Hello. I'm so dead. Oh, my voice hurts. I'm sleepy. I'm tired, but I'm here. I'm so sleepy. I have to get it together. I just finished eating. Why am I here? I know I put myself here, but I don't remember why I put myself here. Ooh. But yeah, I'm gonna go do this quest. Even though I probably should have done... What's her name? What's the new girl's name? Juiceman? Short. That's not her name. What's the new girl's name? Juiceman? Small screen. No, not her name either. No. Her name is Escoffier, right? Question mark? Short and smell. What is this garbage? What is this? What is this? Rude. Rude, that's what it is. This is a cool bow. Anyway. But yeah, I gotta do this event because it ends in like a couple of days and I have not started the actual quest for it, so I'm gonna go do the thing. Peep. Stinky Bobinky. That's some bullshit too. That's underground. That's not where I want to be. Ugh. I have to remember where teleporters are for this area. God, I hate it here. Anyway. But yeah, I'm sick. Just in general. Well, I'm not like sick. I have what I only can assume it to be sinus problems. And my throat has been really scratchy and for like a week. And now I'm just like suffering. Also, I should be Fontaine characters. I just realized. I have a couple already, but I want to be more. I wish to be more. I'll be Risley. Go Spiral Abyss. Did you kill my Risley, you son of a bitch? Did you kill Risley? I can't even put him on my team because he's dead. Why is my Rise... What do you mean, bruh? The fuck you mean, bruh? What? Are you just not gonna tell me? You just gonna be rude? I do use Spiral Abyss as the stinks. Like it's... Why didn't you revive the man that you were using? Why didn't you give that man an egg? Where are the eggs at, actually? These are all health foods. I got so many foods. Can I use it? No, I have to have that. How the fuck? I didn't even use Risley, jerk. Why is Risley dead then? Also, how do I revive Risley? Because you killed him. What do you mean I killed him? When did I kill him? I haven't used him in like weeks. I guess I could come to the Statue of the Seven and maybe he'll revive miraculously. Why and blame me? Because you were the last. You were literally playing Spiral Abyss on my account before I started stream. I can't even argue with you. That's how fucking bad my throat is. Anyway, but yeah, what the fuck? Like, Risley wasn't on my team, and I know that, but why the fuck? Okay, no, we're good. Why the fuck? How the fuck? What do I do? Help. I can't put Risley on my team because he's dead, and I can't revive him.
You haven't quite hit your reps for today.
What do I do? I don't remember how to do this. How do I heal Risley? Because he's dead as hell right now. And he's not on my team. And I can't remember how to heal him. Help. Help me.
One more set.
I legitimately don't know how to fix this. Why won't it let me fix it? Oh my god, why can't I switch? I get that he's down, but what do I do? Help! Juice, come fucking help. What do I do? Nah, I don't know how to fucking put him like on my team. Help!
I've gone a little over
Help
my calorie
me,
budget
please.
So far. Need to rethink
I'm
my
at the
plans to
Statue
get
of the
back on track.
Sevens. Do I have to go inside the thing? Do I have to do a thing? Hello? Do I have to do this? Okay. Now it's showing everybody healed, apparently. Okay. If it doesn't let me do it after that, then... But I was already at the Statue of the Seven. I was like literally next to it and it didn't do anything. Jerkwad. Because I blamed you for killing Risley.
Let's get to work.
It's bullshit. Yes. Listen, you were the last one to fucking be on my account. Ugh. I'm sorry for getting mad at you for possibly killing Risley, even though I don't know if you actually did kill Risley or not. I was getting you Prima Gems, you dick. Thank you for the Prima Gems. I still don't know if you killed Risley or not. Nah, fuck you. No more help. No more help. That's sad. I mean, I don't think I'm pulling for anybody else in Genshin for a while, at least. Who's the next person am I pulling for?
A word of advice, don't...
I feel like...
Is there
Wait,
anything else?
no, Skirk and...
Yeah, seriously.
Wait, do we know who else is
Don't
coming
break the law.
other than Skirk? Because I don't remember. Mostly because I'm going insane, but it's fine. Oh, I can get there from here. Do I have to take the dumbass elevator? Yeah, I have to take the dumbass elevator. I'm not taking that. Huh. I forgot about this area. Yes. Yes. Yes to what? Is that a Charlotte? And... Wait. Charlotte... Kanish?
Hey, there's a newsstand over there. Want to grab a copy of the Steambird?
I like how all of these events are just like us going back to places we've already been to, but it's like for no apparent reason.
We know our Fontinian friends love a little drama. There's no way they let their readers down. Isn't it Charlotte? And standing next to her, surely that can't be Kanish?
How about... Lost treasure resurfaces at last. Behold the beauty of the Remurian teacup.
Oh wait, Charlotte doesn't have a voice. Damn. Alright. Hold up. This one's a gym. Illegal restaurant caught serving saurian stew. Proves surprisingly popular. That's sad.
Pretty shocking. But it still feels like it's missing something. Ah, got it. Udex gravely wounded in shocking stabbing. Set to miss cross-border smuggling trial.
What? What are y'all talking about? My oh my, that can't be for real. Ugh, fine. I hate to admit it, but you've won this one.
Huh? What? Did Paimon hear that right? Neuvillette was stabbed and gravely wounded?
Sure, Paimon, sure.
No, surely that can't be right. Can it?
You know, if he got hurt, we're fucked, so, you know. Aha, I thought I heard a familiar voices. Well, if it isn't Saites and Paimon. What a coincidence. Mr. Kanich and I were talking about you just a few minutes ago. Unfortunately for me, he's a very loyal friend. I pressed him for some juicy details, but he remained tight-lipped about you. Alright, so, anything you want to share about with me about the great Saites' triumphant exploits in Natlan? It was a team effort. Modest as ever. Anyway, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. Sorry. Let me backtrack a little. Hi, you two. It's been ages. What brings you back to Fontaine?
Hey there, you two. Fancy running into you here.
More like surprising, but sure. What a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, that, and also a less than pleasant shock. What the heck was all that about a saurian meat restaurant and the Udex getting stabbed? Please say you weren't being serious.
Oh, that? We were just trading tabloid headlines. Is that what you were talking about?
Trading tabloid headlines?
Yeah. Charlotte and I were having a little contest to see who could find the most ridiculous fake news stories. Either I got lucky, or I have a knack for honing in on the most outrageous material.
Why does Kanich seem a lot more chill now than he did before? I'm sorry you had to see such an unflattering side to Fontaine, Mr. Kanich. Also, why is she speaking to him so properly? Wait, did Charlotte always speak like this, or is this like... I don't know. Has Charlotte always been so proper? I don't know. These third-rate tabloids write their headlines purely to shock and scandalize. All they care about is grabbing your attention to boost their sales. The ones who've still got a shred of integrity will at least clarify the truth in the main body of the article, although the misleading headline is still an underhanded trick to draw readers in. But others, like the one we were just reading aloud, have no qualms about making outright fabrications.
If I had to quantify it, I'd say about 1% of what they write is the truth.
Neuvillette actually got stabbed. That's pretty lenient of you, Mr. Kanich.
Huh? Him? Lenient? Oh, you gotta be kidding!
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to give credit to these so-called news stories for occasionally including a grain of truth. All I'm saying is, even the wildest leaps of the human imagination are always rooted in reality.
You mean all those fake headlines you mentioned actually do have some basis in fact?
Sure they do. For instance, there was in fact a smuggling trial recently. Considering the amount of speculation surrounding the smuggled goods, it's no wonder there are rumors about restaurants serving saurian meat or teacups being unearthed from ancient ruins. But in reality, the goods in question were simply a few ancient relics dug up from ruins in Natlan. Rest assured, no saurians were harmed in the process.
Sick. Love that for them. And if you're wondering why the Udex didn't preside over the trial, it's because this case was assigned to another judge, right from the offset. It's not as if the Palais Mermonia only has one judge. Honestly, I thought they did. I thought they only had one judge. We can't expect Monsieur Neuvillette to handle every single case himself. On a more interesting note, the trial in question went remarkably smoothly, and it was all thanks to Mr. Kenichi's testimony as a key witness.
Oh, okay. Paimon was so busy freaking out about those headlines that she totally forgot to ask why you're here in Fontaine, Kenich.
Phew, it was all a misunderstanding. The world's not going to end. Maybe not, but it'd be an even better world for me if Mr. Kenich here would agree to another exclusive interview with the Steambird.
It was a pretty open and shut case, and my testimony in court was clear enough.
Yo, Levi's trying to join my world. That's crazy.
But I'm guessing, Mademoiselle Charlotte, that you're less interested in the case than you are in trying to uncover some news stories about Natlan.
Chat, you saw right through me. Guess I'll put it down to the keen instincts of a renowned saurian hunter. Any response to that, or...?
I appreciate your kind invitation, but like I said, storytelling isn't really my forte.
Kenich the speechless! Kenich the tongue-tied! Huh?
If you're dead set on doing an interview, why not talk to the Traveler instead?
Back to me again? Ah, of course. It's a brilliant idea. But that also means I'll need a bit more time to prep. Let me put together a thorough list of interview questions. Sounds like I'm not allowed to refuse. Sorry. Well, I know I can be persistent, but at the end of the day, it's your call. Anyway, I should probably be getting back to work. I also need to go track down a questionnaire? Sure. Sure. I don't know what that means, but sure. It reports these increasingly outrageous tabloids. Very well, my friends, until we meet again. Peace.
Charlotte never stops, does she? Anyway, Paimon just has to ask. That how thing that popped out before.
That how thing.
Was it a how? It kind of looked like a how, but at the same time...
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, that was a how.
Huh? What's up with him? Like, he's still noisy, but he's way quieter than before. It's like he's trying to hide or something.
Maybe it's not maybe he's not acclimatizing very well to Fontaine.
Could be.
Not acclimatizing? Aw, poor Almighty Dragon Lord is not feeling well.
Too bad he can't come out to argue back.
What do you mean?
What's up?
There's nothing physically wrong with him. It actually has to do with a strange law we learned about after arriving in Fontaine. Apparently, it's forbidden to release flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month.
And that would be today, I guess. Apparently. Oh, I get it now. And I'm sure Paimon gets it even better.
Paimon sure does.
That's funny.
Paimon's been down this road before. There's an easy solution.
I've played
as long
these games
as Kenich
before.
holds onto a house tail, he'll be considered an Almighty Dragon Lord balloon, not a flying Almighty Dragon Lord.
Not gonna lie, I was considering that. But a How wasn't too thrilled with the idea of huffing and puffing away in the form of a mini helium balloon. That said, it's pretty annoying how he keeps randomly popping up all of a sudden. Anyway, this morning I saw a notice outside the Palais Mermonia about an event that's set to take place outside the city soon. Something to do with filmmaking. I hear that's all the rage here.
Huh.
I was planning to stay here and do some exploring for a few extra days anyway, so I think I'll go check it out. It'll be a good chance to let that noisy helium balloon out. He might even learn a thing or two. If you're free, why don't you come along?
Sure. Seeing how angry always makes my day, honestly.
I know where it is, so let me lead the way.
He says as he doesn't lead the way. Where are we going? What? It's so far. What? Is it in the water? Why is it in the water? I'm not surprised that much, but yeah, why is it in the water?
Looks like I remembered correctly. Here we are.
Wow, this is awesome! Hard to believe it was just an empty beach before.
Oh, she's fancy.
Yeah. It was still completely deserted only a few days ago when I passed by on my way to testify at the Opera House. There must be some efficient workers in Fontaine. Quite impressive.
A few days? One night was all it took. Rap-a-tap-tap, ta-da! But is this all it takes to blow people away? Oh, no, no, no. Given my past experience, I can't let myself get carried away.
There's something oddly familiar about the way you talk.
Well, I can't believe you actually remember me. It's me, Lepine Pauline. That's right, the unlucky one.
She says that so happy. Why did she say that so happy? Good to see you again. The prototype lens has come in handy, by the way. Oh yeah, I remember.
Of course! How else would we have managed to build Fantasyland in a single night?
Fantasyland?
At least that's how I like to think of it myself. A magical land of fantasy, the stuff of film buffs' dreams. I know it sounds like I'm laying it on thick, but that really is the goal here. As you can see, the theme of this amusement park is Fontainian filmmaking, a place for all film lovers to come together and co-construct a world of dreams.
Co-construct? Well, that's a relief. Sounds like you're sharing the cost this time rather than pouring your entire life savings into a single project.
Nope! I might be inviting
Wait.
others to help fund this, but that doesn't mean I haven't thrown all of my life savings into it too.
Girl, you're insane. Chill.
You've got to be kidding. Look at you, puny little humans. Recklessly betting your entire future against some stupid vanity project. If you're expecting even an ounce of sympathy
Lord.
from the almighty Dragon Lord, dream on.
It's so weird to
Mockery
see
is
a how
all
in
you
other
shall get,
locations.
straight from the heart.
Sorry, just ignore that little gizmoid. He likes to butt in occasionally. Do go on.
Gizmoid? Who you calling Gizmoid? You're the Gizmoid!
Wow, that's quite a nifty mecha you've got yourself there. Is it some sort of smart personal assistant?
Paimon.
You ought to let Miss Charlotte see your cool gadget. Who knows? Maybe you could even look into mass production.
Mass production? Ugh, insolent, vulgar, and disrespectful!
That's funny.
I, the almighty Dragon Lord, am one of a kind! There has
What?
never been another like me, nor will there ever be! And another thing, smart is an
Crab.
understatement of the century!
Oh, you can't see him.
I
But
shall
there's a
have you
crab
know
up there.
that I am Kahulahau, forebear of ancient wisdom! I lived for eons long before any of you were born!
What? Heavens above! I beg your pardon, forebear of ancient wisdom. Please, I meant no offense.
can't
Idiot
laugh.
meets idiot.
It's really funny.
What's all the fuss? Making some new
Navia.
friends, are we?
Miss Navia! Allow me to introduce the star behind all the work that's gone into this venue. Miss Navia, president of Fontaine Spina di Rosula.
She's so pretty. Look at her. Look at her go.
Hello, everyone. Partner, Paimon. How have you been lately?
Hold on. I was trying to drink some tea, but that didn't work. Very well, thanks. Even better now that you're here.
Hello there. I'm Kanich.
What about me? What about me? My useless servant can't even give me a proper introduction.
You'd think someone yelling their name out in the middle of a public street really needs an introduction?
He's not wrong. I caught yours just now, in fact. So, you must be the almighty Dragon Lord, Mr. Ahau. It's a pleasure to meet you.
The question marks. I don't think he can shake your hand.
Oh, see that? That's what I call proper manners. Well, it's not every day you meet a well-mannered human. Navia, was it? Excellent. You may address the Almighty Dragon Lord by his name.
Oh my god.
Navia, don't you think the title Almighty Dragon Lord is a bit silly?
It's no big deal. All little animals do that, don't they? I mean, try to puff themselves up to look more impressive.
It's so funny. A how's totally being treated like a little cuddly pet.
Anyway, it's all thanks to Miss
That's
Navia
so
and
funny.
the Spina di Rosula that Fantasyland's gotten up and running in the space of a single night.
That's so silly.
Honestly, thank
He's baby.
goodness. After all that paperwork and
God.
endless waiting, the event and venue finally got the green light.
There she go crying.
I couldn't wait a moment longer. The second the approval came through, I reached out to President Navia, hoping she could lend a hand.
President.
After all, who else but the Spina di Rosula would indulge such impulsive demands?
Why'd she look like that?
Sorry, traveler. Miss Lapine Pauline sometimes gets a bit overwhelmed by her own excitement, as you can see. I'm guessing she hasn't gone into much detail about the event yet, so let me fill you in. In short, the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland is a fan convention that's open to film enthusiasts from all over Teyvat. Miss Lapine Pauline is hosting this event and also providing technical support.
Huh? Cheval Moran?
That's
Cheval
right,
Moran.
the one and only Surintendant Cheval Moran.
Yeah. Surintendant to
After
Moran.
much persistence and many solicitations, I finally obtained Lady Farina's permission to use the image of her close friend.
She's so extra with her movements, but honestly,
Not
good on
only is
her.
our adorable mascot drawing in fans by the minute, but she's also boosting her own popularity. And that was always the goal. A win-win arrangement.
It's been a while since we last met, but still, it's a surprise to hear Lapine Pauline coming out with such sensible ideas. By the way, Miss Lapine Pauline, have you decided to switch careers and go into film tech?
Not exactly. By chance, one of the prototype lenses I developed caught a photographer's eye, and it's now being used for the latest cinematic productions. Thanks to this unexpected opportunity, I've had the chance to invent various film-related equipment and props.
That's right. So don't underestimate Miss Lapine Pauline, our resident engineer. She's the technical powerhouse at the core of this entire event. As for the Spina di Rosula, we're mainly here to take care of planning, operations, and management. For anyone feeling inspired to set up a booth, Miss Lapine Pauline and I will provide the necessary technical and operational support once their application has been approved. By the way, traveler, are you at all interested in taking part? It would be a chance for you to earn some extra income. Plus, with your skills, I'm sure you could bring something special to the table.
Sure.
Paimon would be even more tempted if you were to, say, throw in one of those fancy feasts she's seen in those
Fancy
gourmet
feasts?
food reels.
Like,
Well,
What's it called?
as it
The cat
happens,
food?
that'll be a piece of cake. Everyone needs to eat, whether they be tourists or the stall owners themselves. So thanks to Miss Navia's help, we've managed to invite none other than the celebrity chef, Miss Escoffier, to run our theme restaurant.
yeah, Scoffier. I still haven't done that yet. She's busy. She's pissed.
You! Yes, you! For the last time, the ingredients have to be in the right ratio! Get it right next time, or you might as well just lie down on the chopping board yourself.
Scoffier. Alright. A famous chef and pioneer of Fontaine's precision gastronomy. A culinary movement that takes the rigorous precision and quantitative methods that are routine in scientific experimentation and applies them to cooking. In the eyes of her students, she is both a genius who strives for perfection and a stickler whose exacting standards fill them with dread. To create dishes that transcend the sublime, she is constantly pushing the boundaries of flavor.
She seems a bit busy right now.
She's pissed, my guy.
Well, I'm sold. I think I'll make a How go be her assistant.
You little.
Oh, yeah, I
What's
did
your
do a
game
question.
here?
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Demoiselle, sorry to bother you, but there's an issue over here that requires your personal attention.
Apologies. Looks like it's back to work with me.
Bye,
Please feel free to
Navia.
take a gander at what we've got. Anyway, if you're interested in taking
Navia.
part, come find me later.
Okay. Alright, Lippy and Pauline.
Greetings. Apologies if you overheard my harsh words just now,
She's
but
so-
I assure you it is entirely necessary. The sheer lack of standards here will be the death of me. Do you have any idea of the kind of customers I'm gonna get with how lax things are at the moment? The ones that leave their guns behind by accident and then come back to collect them later bringing ammunition with them.
I don't know what kind of... Also, what? I'm sorry? Also, that was a crazy line. But also, her accent is interesting. It's kind of all over the place, but I kind of like it. Also, her eyes have little hearts in them.
Yeah, that's the kind of customer you wouldn't forget in a hurry.
Oh.
Wait, has that happened before?
No, it's just the mention of guns reminded me. Someone did actually leave their gun nearby.
Huh.
Huh?
That's interesting.
Just before we started setting up, as we were cleaning up the site, someone stumbled upon a mysterious locked box.
Mysterious.
It didn't look like something from Fontaine, though. It had more of a Natlanese vibe.
Oh?
Oh,
Do you think
indeed.
a foreign tourist might have left it behind?
That's what I assumed at first. But the box was buried beneath a pile of wooden planks, rocks, and whatnot, so it seemed like someone deliberately hid it there. But I didn't see much point in speculating, so the best thing I could think of was to hand it over to the authorities. I trekked all the way over to the Palais Mermonia just to hand it in. Ugh, it was exhausting.
Yeah, that's like
What
miles
did
away.
the authorities make of it?
Oh, they made a mountain out of a molehill, as usual. Before even addressing the question of what was actually inside the box, they had several heated discussions about whose responsibility it was to write the lost and found notice. Thankfully, the ever-reliable Officer Sedine stepped up and immediately called in the Marechaussee Phantom to crack the lock and check if there were any dangerous items inside. And, as it turned out, there was a gun.
It was a
Wow,
gun.
that's a dangerous item, all right.
Mind if I ask what kind of gun it was?
Oh yeah, Mr. Kanich, you're from Natlan, aren't you? Do you know a lot about guns?
You could say it comes with the job. I have
I
an
guess that's
interest in
fair.
weaponry and the like.
Ugh, such a spoiled brat. What, are the toys I gave you not good enough for you anymore?
What?
Yep, got sick of those long ago.
That's funny.
You little... Don't dare you turn your nose up at my gifts! Why,
Time for a timeout, old timer. Sorry, where were we? Oh yeah, do you recall what the gun looked like?
It's a bit hard to describe. If you ask me, it didn't even really look like a gun. Give me a second. I'll knock out a quick sketch.
Why have I been changed? This is some garbage. Honestly, part of me just wants to be like this forever. I'm gonna stay like this. That's not a gun. It looks more like a core. I'm gonna move myself up a little though. There we go. There we go. Now I'm mostly just head. Become forehead. Oh no, you don't. I'm just gonna leave myself where I am. I'm just head. Oh no. Why have I become again? Why am I different? I don't know why that never does the thing it's supposed to do when it's supposed to do it, but whatever, man. Become whitewashed. I mean, pretty much that's what happens. My mix it up does not like me sometimes.
Whoa, it's so neat and precise.
It's also incredibly detailed for having seen the item once. Sketched by a professional engineer, after all.
It's nothing. Sorry. Is something wrong with my drawing? I know it doesn't really look like a gun, but I assure you, this is exactly what it looked like. And it certainly could shoot as well, too. I confirmed that with the officer from the Marechaussee Phantom.
No, quite the opposite. The features are very accurate, and it is definitely from Natland. Please, don't mind me. I'm just taking a moment to admire it.
Thanks a lot, Lapine and Pauline. Can't wait for the event to get started.
I should be the one thanking you. Thank you, and everyone else for your support.
Don't mention it. Besides, we haven't really done anything.
Not at all. The buzz and excitement you guys bring is exactly what this event needs.
What do we bring?
Oh dear, I'm starting to feel a bit guilty watching everyone else toil away. Guess it's about time I got back to work too. But just before I go, one last thing. Traveler, it's wonderful to see you. Here's to a successful collaboration.
I don't know why I thought she was about to high-five us. That was like the thought in my head. What's up, Kanich? We got a problem? It seems like Kanich has something to say. Let's go find a quiet spot. Like, literally right behind where we are currently. Alright. Yeah,
I'm
it's
sure
literally
you
like
noticed
right
that
where
there
we
was
were.
something unusual about that gun.
It looked ancient.
Correct. It's most likely an old weapon dug up from some ancient dragon ruins.
Dragon.
Based on my experience, it might be more accurate to refer to it as a hand cannon.
Hand cannon
But in
is a
Fontaine
crazy
terms,
name.
It's not wrong to call it a gun.
Kanich,
Given
how
why
about
I
these
came
guns,
here,
baby?
Don't you think it's curious that an
Also,
ancient
hi
dragon
CZ,
relic
I
of
meant to say that
unknown origin
earlier,
would turn up
but
like
I got
this,
really
out of the
distracted.
blue? I suspect this gun might have something to do with that smuggling case. It might have slipped through the cracks. Time is of the essence, so I'd like to head over to the Palais Mermonia to verify my suspicions.
Yo, we're gonna go see New Villette? That'd be sick.
Perfect. Then we can head out right away. Or, if you want to catch up with your friends first, I can wait.
Where are my friends at? Here's the only question. Like, are my friends around here? Oh yeah, Navi's over there. Oh yeah, and I can also go talk to that lady that I don't know. Can I actually talk to her? Hey girl, I don't know you. Hello.
The fresh vegetables from the new batch are exceptional quality. I just wish I could say the same about the new staff.
Understandable. Moving on. Hi, Navia.
Traveler, it's you!
Hello, Navia.
Ready to join
Hey,
the
girl.
Chivalry
Hey.
Film Fantasyland crew?
Wonder who she got those exceptional veggies from. I wonder as well. Alright. Yeah.
It's time, dear partner in Paimon, for us to turn our attention to the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland.
Hell yeah.
As I mentioned, the park was started up by enthusiasts who brought in the Spina di Rosula to handle the planning,
And
construction, and operations.
It's time.
Of course, enthusiasts aren't typically all-around experts. They usually stick to designing the event booths.
The moment I've been waiting
We,
for.
for our part, handle long-term operations and develop standardized strategy guides for the different activities.
Long-term operations? Strategy? It all sounds so complicated. We spend most of our time adventuring, and we barely have any experience running a stall.
We've run a
You
stall
think we can
before.
handle this?
Not every big boss went to business school, you know? We've done plenty of big
That's
business.
more like it.
We
You've seen it
ran
all
a stall
before,
once
haven't
for
you, partner?
potions. We sold
I'd
potions
even go as far
once.
as to say you've shaped some of Tevat's biggest
Oh
business
yeah,
ventures.
Honkai Star Rail is updating.
Anyway, first things first.
You don't even play
let's
that
get
game
an overview
anymore.
of how the whole festival's gonna be run.
Oh. 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 Look how cute. Aminals. Hey, this little guy. What a cutie. Oh my god, this map
As
is
you can
adorable.
see, our fantasy land's a bit like a sugar-free macaron right now. Several areas
I might
are
play again.
still
They're
under
releasing a
construction.
cat lady. That's crazy, babe. That's crazy as fuck. Oh, wait. I have to click.
The Spin has only been able to hire a limited number of craftsmen. Besides, we don't have enough experience to handle multiple projects simultaneously.
Okay. Wait, I can't do any of that? Jeez, I have to actually click.
That's why I chose to adopt a time slot-based planning method, so we can focus on specific tasks during each designated period.
Oh, Navia, I'm like trying to take a sip of tea, but I'm failing
Upgrading facilities,
miserably.
expanding the venue, hiring staff. All of this requires funds and
Do we
time
get to play a
slots
simulating
accomplish.
game inside of another game?
So it's
Honestly,
our
I may
job
fuck
to
with this.
allocate precious time slots in each business cycle to the most worthwhile tasks. As we attract more guests and earn money to add to our funds, we'll also be able to work more efficiently. Which will allow us to divide each cycle into finer time slots, which will let us get more done.
That sounds sick,
So
Navia.
we'll be limited in the decisions we can make and tasks we can focus on within each time period.
I burnt my lip, but it's okay.
Means we
I'll
have
be
to use our
fine.
limited actions and Mora to earn even more Mora.
Yes, I got it.
Kinda like playing chess or cards then. Cooking up a strategy in advance is gonna be key.
It's a simulation game within a simulation game. Okay, we're done.
Paimon thinks she just about gets
Excuse
it.
me.
How do you feel about it, Traveler?
Sounds right up my alley.
Come on, we can do this.
Hell yeah.
You mentioned standardized strategy guides just now. Does that mean there are non-standard ways to take part too?
Of course. Film and entertainment mean different things to different people. And there's gonna be a wide range of exciting activities for people to try out. If we're not careful, some visitors might wander off and end up getting in trouble. And others might pick up dangerous props by mistake. To avoid confusion, we need to create a standardized strategy guide for each activity. Just think of it like a walkthrough.
We're making instructions. Okay.
Wow, if we're the first ones to test out the activities, who knows what surprises there could be waiting for us.
And also,
But if
I'm
we hit a
very
tough
sick.
spot, we'll just
But
have
it's
to rely
okay.
on our skills to carry
And
us
I'm
through.
tired. I worked today.
Hopefully it
I
goes
feel like
without
death.
saying that I'd never put you in danger, partner. I carefully checked all the existing activities before you arrived, and I can assure you that they're all perfectly safe. I also wanted you to experience the activities before anyone else gets to. It'll be fun. Plus, we'd like to hear your thoughts and suggestions.
Oh, those are two things Navia is best at. Making people feel safe and having fun.
Great! Well, I can't wait to hear what you think. Your input is super important to us.
We're giving feedback.
All right then. Let's start with eclectic escapades and put our first guide together.
I like how they showed that. Honestly, I want to finish. Oh, this is cool. I want to finish the questy quest part first before I try doing the simulation thing, because I feel like that's gonna take a hot second for me. Wait, is this where I need to be? Or is it further? Am I going nuts? Is this where I need to be? Yes. I couldn't even remember where the Palais Marmonia was. I was thinking it was the other place and not this place. Ugh. I feel so bad, but it's okay. And my phone is beeping. Alright. Into the building we go. Wait. Why are y'all telling me to... Wait, is this not where I need to be? Am I going insane? Am I in the wrong spot? Am I supposed to be going... Because this is Nouvelette's office, right? Am I in the right spot or the wrong place? Am I in the wrong place entirely? Oh. These two. I didn't have to go in the building. I had to go to the building. Hi, Aoife. Hi, Roland. Bro?
Are you mimicking me? Now's not the time. Come on.
No, I mean, one of our buddies is here, for real.
For real,
Quite a few of them, actually.
Aurora and Aoife, what brings you to Fontaine?
Huh? How come you're... Ah, I'm guessing Kanich is here because of that international smuggling case, right? I've heard quite a bit about that.
Word sure gets around quickly, huh?
First time abroad and you're already making headlines.
Oh, stop it. It's not like I was the center of attention.
Wasn't expecting to see the Traveler and Paimon here too, though.
I know,
Come on, Aoife.
Huh?
Aoife.
A traveler, by definition, is someone who travels around.
Auron's like, get with it,
Fair
Aoife. That's funny.
Anyway, back on topic. Wait a second. I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about again?
Why you're all here, of course.
For vegetables.
Cuckoo.
What? For vegetables?
I'll go first. It's for the Chevrolamine Film Fantasyland.
He can't speak.
Is that right?
No, it's not.
It's
Siobhan
chivalry.
Moran. Oh my god.
Right. I keep stumbling over that one. Guess I owe Cheval Moran an apology, even if she's not here.
It's okay, she's not real. I mean, yeah, no, she's not real, but yeah, it's fine.
Anyway, long story short, the festival restaurant urgently needed fresh vegetables from Natlan, which is why Aoife and I are here.
So, you guys are vegetable couriers?
Sure.
He is. I'm just here as a responsible adult. It's his
okay.
first time traveling so far away from home, and all the elders in his tribe are worried.
That's
so they had me
adorable.
come along.
They were like, he's
Even
a
though
chaperone.
It's your first time too.
Right, but they still picked me to accompany you. You gotta wonder why that might be.
It's just because you're older than him. Aw.
Don't you get it?
You
They
got so
all
upset.
just saw how overworked you were, so they used it as an excuse to send you off on a vacation.
And I'm back from
Wait,
getting
what?
home.
So
Welcome
I'm
back,
getting the grandson
Suzy.
treatment
Also,
now
I said
too?
hi to you, but I don't think you heard me.
See? Doesn't matter how much older you are than this dude. Hang out with him long enough, and you'll eventually find yourself being treated like a kid.
Meaning everyone looks after you. What's so bad about that?
That's
In
cute.
theory, nothing at all. In that case, guess I better start over. Hi, guys. My name's Aoife, and I just turned 5.
What? Why the fuck? Nice to meet you, little bro. It's crazy. I love that, though. Like, what? I can't laugh. Oh, this is the worst. I can't laugh. It hurts so much. Oh my god. Aoife, no.
Paimon's not sure who the responsible adult is anymore.
Neither of them.
So, what about Kakuku? If he was here, we'd be making more of a ruckus than we already are.
That's exactly what's got me worried.
Aoife, there's nothing to worry about. You're a big boy.
You're a big
You can
boy.
handle yourself now, even without Kakuku.
You think that's what I'm worried about? Anyway, my priority right now is Kakuku. Suffice it to say, Kakuku's in big doo-doo.
Who the fuck chose these word choices?
Small, and all he knows are a few harmless phrases. What kind of trouble could he even get himself into?
Let me guess. Did he get caught out by the law on flying objects?
Bro, you too?
Not me. How?
Oh, that pesky little chatterbox. So that's why he hasn't interrupted us this whole time. Guess he's too scared to show his
Responsible adult sounds fake.
That,
So true.
plus, he's already
Kakuku,
spouted enough
Kachu.
nonsense for one day. So I've put him on mute until tomorrow.
face. Nice one. If I was even half as decisive as you are, I would have kept a closer hold on Kakuku so he didn't get a chance to go flying off.
I hurt myself. Alright, I guess that's what flying objects do.
Oh no, bro. Or rather, did Kakuku get caught by the guards for flying around?
That's amazing.
If they had managed that, we'd at least be able to track him down. But when the guards started chasing him, Kakuku flew into that building next door.
Pikachu.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was a high-stakes pursuit going down in there as we speak. Just like one of those cool crime movies.
Ron, you've watched too many
Which
TV
building?
shows.
That one?
Yup, that's the one. Kakuku sure has a good eye for a getaway. It's the tallest building around. I may be able to fly up pretty high, but checking every last window would still take quite a while. As for Aoife, well, let's just say he's not flying anywhere without a Saurian.
That's fair.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Not like it's my fault, though. You don't have to apologize on my behalf.
Wait a sec. What's this got to do with how high you can fly? Kakuku's got himself into a real mess here. Like a panicked animal running straight into a trap. It's pretty worrying. I'm starting to picture him flapping through a barrage of gunfire while important documents are flying about left, right, and center.
What are you talking about, man? What? What?
Heck yeah! If anyone can pull it off, it's Kakuku. He's
What?
always been such an awesome Saurus.
Awesome
I believe in him.
Saurus. In other words, right now in this building, there could not be one awesome Saurus, but two. That's so silly. It's so dumb.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
Of course I'm for real. I'd never make light of something like that.
All right, everyone's an awesome Saurus. Well, the human version. But our priority right now should be to go in there and check up on Kakuku.
As it happens, Kanich and I were just heading over to the Palais Memoria for something else.
Leave it to us.
You sure? Wow, awesome. That'll be a huge help.
And if Kakuku doesn't listen to you, I give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
That sounds like animal abuse
Wait,
to me.
since when was that up to you?
Well, then it's your call, bro.
I mean, that's his little baby.
All right then, if Kakuku doesn't listen to you, I also give you permission to pull out a couple
Why
of
did
feathers.
Auroron have to give permission?
There you go.
First.
If he objects to that, tell him to come find us.
He won't. Trust me.
That's crazy, but okay. It's really funny. Alright, back in the building we go.
Nothing new there. The first few days of... What's all that commotion? Are they arguing in there?
Why are they on the floor and whatnot? Hi, Sabine. There's strange sounds coming from Monsieur Villette's office. Do you think we should go in and check on him? Huh. Alright, let's see what's happening. Ah, it's the boys. And the burb. Oh, Kakuku, what are you doing?
No way, bro!
I want to start laughing before I try to take a sip of drink.
Did he say he came from Natlan?
Did you understand the bird?
I can understand his words, just not what they mean.
Understandable.
Oh no.
Hi, Cuckoo. For real now. Bro.
He keeps repeating the same things over and over again.
It's because that's all he knows how to say.
Know one another.
Yes. He's a bro. He's a bro over bro.
He's a friend. Yeah. A saurian friend of a human friend.
Very complicated.
Well, that was easy. Looks like we've tracked down the owner. Guess that's one less lost and found notice for you to write, Monsieur Neuvillette.
For real.
Traveler, was there something important you wanted to discuss with the Udex?
You know there is.
I'm just about done with my business here. Need me to step out?
You can say if you want to.
Stay and hear them out first. Perhaps it will have some bearing on your own work. If I'm not mistaken, you are the same Mr. Kanich who served as a witness in the smuggling trial? I take it there's been a further development in the case.
That's right. Very perceptive, Mr. Udex.
So you've met Neuvillette before?
He was
But
at
wasn't
the
the trial
trial.
overseen by another judge?
Oh, right. He wasn't there.
I've seen his photo in the papers. But as for this other gentleman...
Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Wriothesley, administrator of the Fortress of Meripede. Or in layman's terms, Fontaine's prison warden. Please, feel free to share anything about the case. There's no need to keep anything from him.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Oh, he learned that word.
Sounded just like me. But should we really discuss official
My
business?
Judex's
in front of
boyfriend.
Saurian?
It's crazy. Oh no.
I believe he said,
Yeah?
or rather, I suppose he meant, that he'll keep this to himself.
I mean, who's he gonna tell?
Though I should mention, Mr. Kukuku, that we will have to ask you to sign a
Mr.
confidentiality agreement.
Sure thing, bro.
Cuckoo's so adorable. This is all a bit strange, but they really are a great pair of awesome Sora. She's just having these thoughts to herself, not sharing them with anybody. That's really funny.
Let us return to the matter at hand. Mr. Kanich, was there something else you wanted to discuss relating to the case?
Yes. Let me fill you in.
What's Cuckoo doing? Lapine Pauline. Anyway. Also, Lapine Pauline is such a good name. Anyway. Neuvillette makes inquiries about the relevant personnel, and sure enough, they locate the box.
Wow. It really is exactly like Lapine Pauline's sketch. That must be all that practice drawing engineering blueprints, huh?
That's crazy.
So if it's true that this weapon came into Fontaine alongside the contraband from the smuggling case, then there's a high chance we overlooked a suspect.
That's exactly my line of thought.
I see. Mr. Kanich, thank you for reporting this promptly.
Lapine Pauline
Arrange for the Marechaussee Phantom to investigate right
voicing
away.
her so much. She had fan art of her commission. That's
We
so
should begin
good.
by questioning the prisoners in custody. Wriothesley.
I'll sign off on the interrogation request. Don't you worry.
That would be much appreciated.
It's lucky that the Palais Mermonia wasn't scheduled to release any public bulletins today, and that this guns lost and found notice hasn't been written up yet. In other words, the news hasn't leaked.
I'll be staying in Fontaine for the time being. If there's any progress in the investigation or you need my help, feel free to reach out anytime.
Me too. That's all I have to say.
Yep, we were just about to go help out with Lapine Pauline's convention. If there's any news, we'll keep you all posted.
Marvelous. Thank you.
My name's Psychedelic Bun.
Why did you have to put your hand over my mouth, you
All that's left is
weirdo?
to...
So you wouldn't talk.
Weirdo.
You know how much you talk.
That's so true, but my throat hurts so much.
You miss me, bro?
He really does come out with the most unexpected things.
Yeah, but
Who
when
did
you...
he learn it all from?
Oh, you know, a couple of top bros from now.
Well, it's pretty extraordinary.
Anyway, according to due process, we must first determine whether Mr. Kukuku qualifies as a flying object.
I mean, he's an
And
animal.
following on from our conversation just now, he also needs to sign a confidentiality agreement.
Although, how is he going to sign
Drafting
anything?
said agreement may take some time.
Looks like you'll be staying with us for a while then, Kakuku. Excited?
Nervous. I can help pass the message on to his friends.
That would save us a lot of trouble. Many thanks.
Don't mention it.
All right then, we'd better get going. No need to see us off.
Oh, wait, I can open the box again? Stash it away for now. Okay, that's all I can do. Alright, what are you guys talking about?
I know you mentioned a while back that people from Natland would soon start showing up all over the world. But I hadn't expected anything like this.
It seems no matter where they come from, all dragons are inquisitive by nature.
You can say that again, bro!
The same might well be said for humankind. The real reason you chose to stay to investigate this case was your curiosity about Natlan and Mr. Kakuku, was it not?
Guilty as charged. Nothing gets past you. So, how about we take this opportunity to chat a little more? We've got the world's best translator on hand, after all.
Sure thing, bro!
Cute. They're just hanging out together. Good on them. Did you just tell me I smell? What the fuck? You can't see it because it's like behind me. But yeah, there's a message from Juice and it just says, you smell. Some bullshit. By the way, ice cream definitely thawed and refroze. Oh, how bad is it? Like, on a scale of 1 to 10. Because I know it's bad, and that's why I said to just throw it away. Also, if you don't know, because I don't think I said anything about it the other day, but, we had a power outage the other day after a storm, and, we were out of power for like maybe 12 hours, something like that. And, yeah, we had ice cream and stuff in the in the fridge. I've eaten most of the food from that time, but however, the frozen foods were still in there. So all the ice cream and stuff has just been in there the whole time, and I haven't eaten it. It ain't bad, dingus. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying the texture is gonna be jank as hell. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna taste weird.
Aurora and Aoife, we found Kakuku!
What's the situation? How bad is it?
Alright, there's some good news and some bad news.
Oh no. When I saw that Kakuku wasn't with you, I'd already prepared myself for the worst.
Relax, Aoife. Maybe Kakuku just prefers high-rise living now.
High-rise
Sometimes
living.
you just have to let the kids grow up and make their own choices in life.
Everyone shut up.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
The kids.
Kakuku's fine. Still very much alive and kicking for starters.
He hasn't been arrested either, so no jail time.
Yippee. Imagine Kakuku in jail. Even had an interesting chat with some veritable VIPs.
See?
You're not exactly reassuring me here.
As for the bad news, well, it's really not that bad. Kakuku accidentally overheard some top secret stuff, so he has to stay at the Palais Mermonia for a while to sign a confidentiality agreement. But there's no need to worry. The person in charge of looking after Kakuku is super nice, so he'll be absolutely fine.
You'll just have to wait a bit longer.
All right. That doesn't sound too bad after all. Wow, hearing that's put my mind to rest.
He's like a worried parent.
But based on my understanding of how things work here, the ban on flying objects should be over by the time Kakuku actually gets out.
What a shame. Oh well, I guess we'll just have to go have some
What
fun
a
without
shame.
him.
Wow.
You don't look disappointed in the slightest.
Anyway, Auroron and I will be staying in guest rooms upstairs at the Hotel de Boer for the time being. Feel free to drop by if you need us.
Uh-huh. Alright, bro.
Yay, problem solved! Alright, let's catch up another day.
Yay, problem solved. That's cute, though. Ugh. I wonder how many parts this quest has. Morning. It's not even that I feel sick. It's just more so that I have a cough, and that's what's fucking me up. This cough is trying to take me out. And what sucks is that I'm supposed to yap all day at work. I'm expected to yap all the time. It's me. I'm the cough. What? Oh, the day after tomorrow. I'm going insane. Alright. Not today. Am I doing this right? No, this is tomorrow. Wait, how do I? Yes. 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 It's me. I'm the call center. Call center. No. No, I work retail now. And it is really hard on your voice sometimes when you have to like talk all day. I also have come to the conclusion that where I work at, which is in like a gift shop, is something in the air fucks my entire body up. It is the worst. Like, it just, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just like there's dust in the air, or it's just like, because this is like an old building, and it's just so dusty and weird to the point that like every day when I go in, my eyes just start watering, like automatically. And then my body becomes super dehydrated. And I drink water like all day as much as I possibly can. That held. The answer is yes. I mean, it's also probably because they need to either A, do a deep clean at that place, or B, get an air purifier or some shit. But the point is, like, that dust is like embedded into the building. Like, that dust is a part of the building at this point. Because it is just fucking me up. And it's the worst. I've gotten better, though, in the last couple of days. Because a few days ago, I was so much worse. Now I'm okay. Now I can actually talk without coughing every 5 minutes. So that's nice. But, suffering. But it's okay. I'm fine. Or rather, I'll be fine probably in a couple of more days. And then I can stop being sick, which would be nice. I would greatly appreciate not being sick. Or whatever you want to call this. But yeah, my sinus-ridden body is not okay with any of this. Alright.
It's been a few days. Phantom flying objects should be over by now.
Okay.
Let's head over to the Palais Mermonia to see how Kakuku's doing.
We're already here, Paimon. Say less. But yeah, they gotta do something, because it's really bad. Because I'm not the only one who's doing that, like, or having that reaction. Because I have that reaction, like my other coworkers have the reaction, the customers have that reaction. Everybody comes in, starts coughing and sneezing like within seconds. And it's just like, what is happening? And it's not like we don't clean or we don't like vacuum or anything. It's just like, it's embedded in the building. I hate it so much. It's like my least favorite thing outside of standing on my feet for like 8 hours. Standing on my feet sucks. Alright, what the boys are doing? What up, gamers? What's up, gang? Why did I say that?
Hey everyone, we're here! Oh hey, my little dudes! Good morning!
Is he getting more vocabulary words? What is happening? Good morning, little dude.
Oh wow, Kakuku's learned a new greeting!
What y'all been teaching
Is
this
that
man?
good news or bad news though?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I did everything within my power. But so far, I've only managed to teach him how to say good morning.
Fair enough.
Wait, so that's all you've been up to this whole time? Get out of here!
I think that means no.
Huh? Okay, so good mornings aside, please tell Paimon there's been some other progress too.
Of course. That's why I'm here. Kukuku's not the only one that Mr. Risley's been getting to talk. I'm referring, of course, to the convicts.
Well, obviously.
It was nothing. These guys weren't exactly tough nuts to crack.
So, what's the deal?
After racking their brains, they remembered speaking to an inconspicuous middle-aged man just as they were preparing to pack up and leave Natlan.
Middle-aged, you say? I'm kidding.
He was dressed in the manner of the Children of Echoes and carrying a box. Plus, the description matches the one the gun was found in.
What if it's
all
like
in all,
Injo?
He didn't
What if
look
it's
any
Injo
different from your
again?
average Natlanese traveler. Perhaps seeing that they were dressed as merchants, this man stopped for a chat, inquiring where their goods were headed, and even asking if they could share a boat.
It's always Injo. At this point, it is. We've seen him at least
The
once
smugglers
since
were
going to
very
Natlan.
cautious, though. They didn't tell him any specifics. But all this happened before I crossed paths with them. I happened to notice them as they were preparing to set sail. I thought they looked shady, so I snuck aboard, and ended up being carried along all the way to Fontaine.
That's crazy. A series of twists and turns. Ooh. How twisty and turny is it gonna get? Why is a how my loading screen? What the fuck? Who let him be my loading screen? Who allowed this? What is this? How are you here? He's standing there menacingly. Get out of here.
Do we know if those Fontanians will even like this
Oh, he's
stuff?
in color. That's
what if
cool.
we can't shift it?
He's the only one in
And
color.
that's why we call you a rookie. It's all supply and demand, kid. Supply and demand. Natlan's foreign trade is just starting to lift off. There'll be a market for it, you'll see.
That's right. So stop giving the boss trouble, rookie. Just do your job and keep an eye on the goods.
Are they merchants? Have they come to Fontaine to do business? Scarred face. Calloused hands. On closer inspection, the fabric looks worn at the knees and elbows, and his fingernails are dirty.
He's like a mile
Not
away from these
exactly your
people.
typical merchant. Could he have previously been a warrior?
His vision is
Or
way
even
too
an
good.
adventurer? Something feels off. I'd better sneak up and get a closer look.
And that's how he got kidnapped. Oh, I gotta actually physically sneak? Oh, I don't like sneakies. God, I fucking
Nice thinking,
hate
boss.
sneakies.
This tourist tub's been fast going and smooth sailing. Plus, no one's been asking us what we're up to.
That goes without saying. Big cargo ship would have been too slow.
He needs his pretty
whereas
eyes.
the
He
smaller
does
ones
have
would
pretty
been
eyes.
Faster, but way too bumpy. If we ended up damaging the goods by accident, all these months spent grafting away would have gone up in smoke.
Seriously? But there's hardly anything here. Would it really have taken them months to prepare? And why would they need to transport it with such care?
I don't know, man.
Could they be secretly smuggling precious items out of Natlan? I'll need to find a way to get to the bottom of this.
Here I go, getting to the bottom of this, I guess. Oh. Well, there's a man there, so, can I get to the bottom of this from, like, here? Is that a possibility? How am I to get to the bottom of this? They're gonna see me. Do I need to do something here? Is that why they... Hello? No? Okay. Yeah, I know.
What was that sound?
Nothing. Yeah, I get it, but like, the fuck do you want me to do to
we
try
know
to...
if those Fontanians will even like this
Yeah,
stuff? What
I-
if we can't shift it?
And that's why we call you a rookie.
That's right.
Are they merchants? Have they come
we're
to
gonna skip
Fontaine's
this part.
scarred fit on closer inspection? Could he have previewed something feels
Why would
off?
they make me go through this whole cutscene again if I fucked up? That's stupid. Do I have to re-listen again?
Nice thinking, boss. This tourist tub's been fast going and smooth sailing. Plus, no one's been asking us what we're up to.
Not what I wanted to do. You don't see me if I'm standing here, but you saw me if I'm standing in the other place?
That goes without saying. Big cargo ship would have been too slow, whereas the smaller ones would have been faster but way too bumpy. If we ended up damaging the goods by accident, all these months spent grafting away would have gone up in smoke.
Sad I can't skip past this either.
Seriously? But there's hardly anything here. Would it really have taken them months to prepare? And why would they need to transport it with such care?
Going nuts.
Could they be secretly smuggling precious items out of Natlan?
I'm like so sleepy, and that's what's making this worse for me. Okay, find a way to create a diversion. Oh, maybe like... Did that not work? Did you not hear anything? Hello? Yeah.
Let's go hear what these criminals have to say for themselves.
Which
Sure
ones?
enough, there are relics inside the box.
Hey, why the long face? You're abroad on business, and you get to do some sightseeing while you're at it.
I thought he said you're
Sounds
abroad.
like a pretty sweet deal to me.
You're abroad
Better
on
cheer up
business.
if you know what's good for you.
Not abroad.
I guess you're right.
Oh my god.
I was just worried I might have messed up with the packing, or that something's gonna go wrong along the way.
Oh, pull yourself together. Tons of
It's
foreign
because
tourists
shit's
come
in your
traveling to
lungs.
Fontaine.
Honestly,
I bet their
yeah,
luggage is
it'd be
full
like
of all
that.
kinds of weird stuff. If someone insists on checking it all, just show them the purchase order we had drawn up.
I mean, most of the shit's
Those
out of my lungs
Fontanians
now.
can't get enough of their legalese, so I've heard. They can look all they want.
Aha.
It's mostly my throat
So their
that just
aim
hurts.
is to smuggle in
after.
contraband after all.
Ugh.
Looks like I've gathered enough intel about the smugglers and their contraband. Time
Glad.
to inform port security.
I was laughing at me.
So anyway, that was when I went and told the Fontanian guards about my suspicions.
Okay. And we're back.
After an investigation and a chase, they finally apprehended them and sent them on their way.
I have to find those. Or buy them, rather. Also, another thing about my job that I'm, like, upset about right now is the fact that... apparently I have to wait 2 weeks after my initial week of... Or, like, 2 weeks after my initial week of working to get paid. Which is dumb, because I already worked a full week of like, actual work. Let me get paid, damn it. I don't want... I just want some money. This is some bullshit. But I have to wait till basically the end of the month to get paid, which sucks. But yeah, I don't have money to get things. That's where I'm at. I have to wait till later to get things. Rip, I know, right? But at least after this point, I get paid every 2 weeks, so it should be fine. But yeah, I definitely should get better masks. I don't know if we can wear N95 masks to work, which is a whole nother thing, but I think we can. I don't know. Have you tried destroying capitalism? It's on my to-do list. Haven't gotten to it yet. God, I wish. It'd be so simple, wouldn't it?
Thanks.
Where is it on auto again? I just put it on
Based on
auto.
your
I'm going
recollections
nuts.
just now,
I was completely focused on those smugglers at the time, so I wasn't really paying attention to other passersby.
The classic reason. Yeah. Come work in the dungeon with me. I'm adjacent to the dungeon. I think I'm good. I think I'd rather work adjacent to the dungeon if I'm gonna be for real. I don't think I'd be okay working in the dungeon. But, yeah, no. It also doesn't help that I'm allergic to dust. So me being allergic to dust and working in a dusty-ass place is just... It's kind of bad. But I also don't want to live in a mask every day, you know? I think that'd be kind of bad, but I also don't want to suffer. Serving dusty-ass customers. The customers aren't dusty. It's the building that's dusty. The building's old, so yeah, it's dusty, but not the customers. Dusty? Is it because they're also old? Oh god, that's so silly. Yeah. They are. They walk in, they get a little coating of dust. Honestly, that's pretty accurate to what happens. Yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah, Kanish, you did great!
In other words, the person who brought the gun here, the one who lost it, has no connection to the smugglers whatsoever. They were working entirely on their own.
Oh dear, oh dear!
Cuckoo.
Sounds like Mr. Kukuku wants to chime in?
He said this elusive individual's actions are positively mystifying.
You got all that from that?
That's a good observation. I quite agree.
Sure.
However, we still know next to nothing about the person. Perhaps we should start by focusing on the lost item
I haven't
itself.
gotten to Farina's part yet. God damn it! Why do I have to investigate things? I just want to exist in this game. Alright, what are we doing? Do I have a voice? No. Ugh. I'm gonna spend our rent money on pulling her. Farina? You have Farina. What? She's my favorite. I don't believe you. Alright, this is a relic left behind by Natlan's ancient dragon civilization. It's a genuine antique. So it must be of great value. Mm-hmm. She's been my home screen for years. No, she's not. Anyway, a genuine treasure lost by the roadside, yet still remains unreported and unclaimed. Uh-huh. It doesn't seem like an accident. No, it's as if someone left it there on purpose. Why would someone just leave such a valuable antique out in the middle of nowhere? Was the plan for someone to come pick it up?
It certainly seems like it was the bait in some kind of trap.
She more your favorite than Psyche? Damn, that's a crazy question.
Why wasn't the bait made more conspicuous?
Has something sprung to mind?
I just remembered a film I watched this one time.
This movie was sick.
Oh wow, no way, bro!
Hold on, let me explain. Just now, the traveler speculated that this box might have been placed there on purpose, as if the intention was for someone to come pick it up.
So
that got me thinking about those films about kidnapping cases.
There should your rent money be.
When they demand their ransom, the kidnappers tell the victim's family to leave money or valuables at a designated spot for someone to come pick up.
That doesn't merely happen in films. There have been similar cases in real life.
But no.
In fact, if anything, it's probably the real-life events that inspired the films.
She's my home screen. No, she's not.
Sounds plausible.
Wait. This raises the stakes to a whole new level. If the gun really was some kind of ransom, then since we took the box, the kidnappers never got their payment, so does that mean they executed the hostage?
I want you to jump into conclusions. Yes, Psyche should be your home screen. And I am. Ain't that crazy? She's your girlfriend. Very true. We haven't heard of any missing people.
I agree. I don't believe we have a kidnapping on our hands.
You don't know? You don't remember?
Selling off stolen goods is extra work that most kidnappers would want to avoid. Unless they're after something very specific, they tend to just ask for cash. Could we be dealing with a kidnapper who's dead set on getting their hands on an ancient dragon handgun? It's not impossible, but the likelihood is very slim. We can discount that possibility for now. And speaking of selling stolen goods, don't you think this looks more like a transaction?
Ugh. More deliberation. I don't want to deliberate. The gun was placed in a lockbox and hidden away. Clearly, the seller wanted to keep their identity a secret. After receiving the instructions, the buyer would have gone to the designated spot with the money to pick up the goods. To ensure they actually got paid, the seller would likely have been watching the buyer. Alright, before the buyer could show up, Lapine Pauline found the goods by chance while setting up an event. The event venue, excuse me, due to the unexpected arrival of the film Fantasyland, the deal had to be called off.
So, bottom line, this was an individual smuggler.
I feel like that was unnecessary.
Exactly. And it was the location itself that caused the deal to fall through. The last thing they would have expected was for a
argue
quiet
that
beach
you're
to turn
married
into
under
a bustling
common
food
law.
convention
That's
overnight. Not only is the area
See,
now packed
that's
with
what I keep
tourists,
telling her.
but the Spina di Rosula have a presence there.
It's funny.
I'll bet
But
that
she
both
wants a whole
parties
wedding.
Were completely caught off guard.
Hear me out. Having a wedding is pretty, okay? I want to get all dressed up and cute. It's kind of like, it defeats the purpose if we legitimately get like paperwork done and then don't have a wedding. Like, I mean, we could have a wedding at a later time, but it's not the same. Not the same.
That sounds like a plausible theory, but how do we verify it?
Looks like your people better start rolling up their sleeves.
But it'd be funnier just to do it and tell everyone casually like a year later. God, that'd be so silly though. Common law isn't enforced everywhere. That's also true.
How so?
Easy. Just follow the usual procedure by putting up a lost and found notice. The more routine we make it seem, the more likely the suspect will come forward to claim it. Even if they send a proxy, we're liable to get our hands on new leads.
Proxy mentioned.
And timing-wise, it's about time we updated the bulletin board anyway. All we need now is a lucky gestionnaire to write up the notice for us post-haste.
Alright, by the way, change my last name to
So that's what you meant by rolling up their sleeves.
That's crazy.
In that case, I may as well write it myself. Delegating this to someone else would require an additional explanation.
Or are you just not used to asking others to work overtime?
Is that really a major concern here?
Well, looks like I won't be needed around here. At least until the notice has been posted.
You could always wait here if you like. The Palais Mermonia serves a particularly fine cup of tea, if that swings it for you.
Thanks, but no thanks. I left a very noisy creature with a friend before heading out, so I should probably get back to feed it.
You left a how?
I wasn't aware that you had a pet, Mr. Kanich.
That's not what he
Speaking
is.
of pets.
Little guy.
Yep, that's the plan. Out of here, indeed.
Get out of
I
here.
believe that what Wriothesley is trying to say is, you are free to leave, Mr. Kukuku. Furthermore, it has been determined that Mr. Kukuku should not, in fact, be classified as a flying object. As such, he shall be free to move around Fontaine whenever he so pleases.
Let's fucking go. My boy is free. You're the best, bro.
It's good news! Travelers, should we bring Kukuku back to Aoife and Auroran?
Hell yeah. Let's see what the
I
boys
shall
are up
leave
to.
him in your capable hands.
Let's keep in touch.
Indeed.
So what are they talking about?
You know, all this has made me realize that I'd quite like to have a pet.
If that proves
That's adorable.
inconvenient within the fortress of Meripede, perhaps you should consider finding a place in the court of Fontaine.
Perhaps.
That actually sounds like a good idea. In the past, I always dismissed the idea of buying a property in the city. The prophecy about the floods meant it never seemed like a worthwhile investment. But now...
This might be a good time for you to re-examine the documents I gave you regarding your title as Duke.
What did the document say?
Citizens with honorary titles are eligible for certain benefits when purchasing property in the court of Fontaine.
Yo, Ryzen
Really?
can have a house? Did he not read
How
the
about
documents
this?
he signed?
You read through your documents from start to finish, while I write up the lost and found notice.
That's funny. Honestly, though, Get that man a pet. Give him a dog. He deserves a dog. Hello, Fizzy. A pet? Yeah, a pet. You can live as a bee. We cannot live as bees. Stop telling people we can live as bees. A pet. Did we start clicker training emergency rations? That's not our pet either. No, Risley wanted to get a pet. But he was saying that he wanted to get a pet because of meeting Kukuku.
Well, if it hurts, just let
But
me
yeah,
know.
this event's really cute though. I gotta go find the boy. Are they just outside somewhere? Where am I? I don't know where I am. I'm gonna go to the Hotel de Bourg. Instagram thinks I'm into I'm sorry? What do you mean? I think you're into clicker training is crazy to say, but sure. Alright. No. Like, wait, are you saying like you're getting a bunch of content geared towards that in particular? Because that's really funny. I get lots of clicker training related. You probably liked one of them, and then ever since you just gotten like a dozen. Oh, that's great. Yo, it's a how as well. Oh my god.
A how?
What? What now?
I'm not gonna lie, because my boyfriend and I call each other Hun Bun and Honey Bun, I was about to be like, I can be your pet bun. Oh. I mean, honestly though, understandable. We know, Fizzy. Unironically. Relatable, Fizzy. Relatable. Absolutely relatable as always. Oh my god. But yeah, this event seems to be interesting so far. I don't even know how to explain this. But yeah, I'm trying to not talk much because my voice is shot. My voice is bad. My throat hurts a little. And by a little, I mean a lot, honestly. But it's okay. I will live. I will be fine. Did you get a D20? No, you got a 3. Why am I saying D20? Am I going insane? Anyway. Hi, Fizzy. You got a 5. Ha. That's so silly. Anyway. But yeah, this event is interesting. It's kind of a lot of different things happening. But yeah, lots of people from Natlan are in Fontaine for this festival event. So, yeah. That's where we're at. Wow, nice. Nat 5. Alright. But yeah, we're
Let's
here.
shake hands.
Are you trying to train him?
Get ready for a knuckle sandwich!
Ugh.
I don't think it'd be much of a
nice
knuckle.
dodge.
It'd be more of like a flat piece of paper sandwich.
Paimon feels strangely inclined to keep a safe distance. Did you miss me, bro?
Cuckoo, you're free!
Ugh, not you again. Nope, didn't miss you in the slightest.
Hey, other
Really
granny.
funny. Why did you suddenly switch up again, Auroron? You keep switching up. You called me a lot of things. You called me bro the other day. Anyway, alright. No, not Auroron. Juice, that means we can't even team up to eat our emergency rations. Maybe we do need clicker training. Oh, Kukuku. Yeah, I love Kukuku. Kukuku's great. We love Kukuku.
And hey, Paimon and Kanich. It's good to see you all. Thanks for bringing Kukuku back.
Man's acting as if we didn't meet like 3 days ago.
Get it away from me!
Who
Nice to meet you, bro. Who are you calling bro? Say that again to my face. I dare you.
If you've got the energy to argue this much, you're clearly not hungry yet.
What is
Let's
a
go
how
find
eat?
something to eat while a How lives his best life.
Lives his best life is crazy. I love the fact that Hal really dislikes Kakuku because Kakuku doesn't make sense and it's really funny. Why are you saying
Poor
juice?
Hal.
Juice.
He spent all day being tormented by Auroron, only to discover that the suffering's
I could
just
buy a
begun.
clicker before book club on
Aoife,
Sunday.
as a Saurian vet, how can you just sit back
Crazy.
and watch our little dragon bro suffer?
Huh? How am I the bad guy?
That was the most aggressive nice to meet you bro I've ever heard. It really was.
Even hear yourself? Ah! Doesn't anyone want to hear how Kakuku got out of jail?
Does not nobody want to hear about how Kakuku got over jail? It's so crazy. I do love that though, but yeah. Amidst the racket, he briefly explained what happened with Kakuku and it to Aoife and Auroron. Hearing that Kakuku now has permission to move around freely, Ahal's face goes even redder than before.
Don't lose hope, Ahal.
That's so
By
funny.
the same standard, you have freedom of movement now too. You're still in the game.
Literally.
Standard? I will not be held to the same standard as that thing!
You're both Saurians.
That's right.
Chill.
You won't. As far as I understand, the Palais Mermonia will want to assess your case on its own merits before they grant you freedom of movement.
I didn't know that Kakuku could laugh.
Saurian meat restaurant again! I'm gonna march that little pink balloon right into the kitchen!
Yeah, good luck with that, bro. You'll be putting your own neck on the line, too.
Yeah, you're both Saurians.
Also, there's no such restaurant!
Anyway, thanks
He's
for
sad
looking
now.
after Ahal, guys. I'll take over from here.
That was an attempt at asking if people will be available for book club. Book club Sunday. Okay, I'm trying to think. The answer is a solid maybe, but I may be exhausted, honestly, because I do work this weekend. Sadly to say, I work, I think, 9:30 to 5:30 or something like that. And I do that for 3 days this weekend. And then I get 2 days off, so it's nice. But yeah, I work all of Memorial Day weekend. So if I am alive enough, I'll try to come by. Honestly, probably not, but I'll know for sure on Friday. Oh yeah, because you don't get your schedule yet. But yeah, I'll be dead as hell. That's what I'll be. One Kakuku delivered his promise. Looks like we've managed to swap Saurians too.
Between the two, Kakuku wins the cuteness competition hands down.
100%. Well, Paimon wins my cuteness competition. That's so cute.
Ah, really? Thanks!
Adorable.
Wait, who are the other contestants though?
Good point. Good point. I feel like Nuggy was in that category, but they're both really good. I like both of them. Alright, let's see what they have to say to each other.
So now that our crew's back together again, what's our next move? Oh, how about a game of rock, paper, scissors?
No chance. If I lose, we'll end up stuck in the room watching films all over again.
Nope. This time, we'll only watch a film if I lose instead.
Had enough too, huh?
For real now? Come on, bro!
Can we just ditch this whole leaving it all to chance thing? Why don't we take our fate into our own hands?
Aren't we doing that already? Rock, paper, scissors uses our hands.
Auroron. Man's
Don't know
like...
why you're laughing. You're stuck with paper every time.
I mean... Wait, Kakuku is also doing rock, paper, scissors? God, that's so silly. Oh my god. Oh, I love them. They're great. 8 a.m. What a silly event. At least the characters from that line get to have a cute little...
No, I didn't put a sticker on your back.
Judgment Day. The hell? What is Judgment Day? Okay. What? Oh. I'm just gonna do focused experience mode. Yes, please, thank you. My god, I'm so happy they did that. Because apparently I think that was Cloran's quest, and I didn't feel like trying to do that right now. Alright, there we go. Back to the Palais Memonia. It's Justice O'Clock. Is it? I don't think it is. I think you're lying to me. It's not Justice O'Clock. It's like 10 tops. It's 10 p.m. tops right now. Physiologic condition. Yeah, we're still solving this case. Also, what does the gun do? I want to know what the gun does. What the gun purpose? My throat hurts so much. But it'll get better soon. I hope. What's up, gang? It shoots things. It's for violence.
Huh, looks like there were quite a few others with the same idea.
As of now, I have no idea because I'm starting work on Saturday, and they may give me a schedule requiring work on Sunday. Yeah, that's fair.
Ah, hello, you two.
Sup,
Have there been any developments? Okay, guess not.
That's crazy,
Well,
but alright.
the notice was only just posted. Guess it's pretty unlikely that someone would show up right at...
Special Patrol, open up!
Ah! Who's there? What's going on?
Why would the police be outside? Anyway, wait, you changed back to English? Nice. Yeah, I'm doing in English for this event because it seems to me that most of the voice actors are actually in this one. What do you mean change back? Oh, so ZZ, last time I streamed Genshin, I did the Archon quest for Mondstadt. And so when I did that quest, I changed it to Japanese because the majority of the original Mondstadt characters did not have a voice. I think only like 3 or 4 of them had voices out of like the 15 to 20 characters. And I did not want to like deal with that at that time. However, this event is mostly voice, so I am okay with this. That's why I'm in English. Because I think so far we've only had one character that didn't have a voice, and that was Charlotte. But pretty good so far. But yeah, also, hi Quill. My voice is grainy because I'm sick, but I'm here, existing, and gross. That's where I'm at. Has this game tried getting good? At having voice actors? I don't know if that's something you can just do, I guess. I don't know. I have to be open on both Saturday and Sunday for this new job for any of the shifts. Yeah, that's how retail is. Retail sucks. I'm not gonna lie. Like, well. Why not? Why not in relation to the game getting good? I don't think they have a choice on that one. I like the new update. The update has been good so far, honestly. I haven't done a lot of the events, though. The new boss is also really interesting. The lore drops have been fun, too. I did enjoy all of the Mondstadt lore. And, Gold 8 Life is crazy. I need you to know, I hit my hand on the table so hard that my other monitor went out for like a second. I don't know what happened. That was interesting. Never had that happen before. Anyway, but yeah, Gold 8 Life, that did happen. That was nuts. That was like the biggest lore drop that came out of that like entire like event. The fact that Gold 8 Life was crazy. Also, Tiny Baby Dragon. Tiny Baby Dragon, I'm so excited for him. Very, very excited. I don't want to give away too much information if people have not played the new Mondstadt Archon quest. But yeah, lots of lore, lots of information. Alice was there. That's about it. I think we also, we got to hear Grandmaster Varka's voice, so that was cool. That's what I remember. That was interesting. And we also got to meet, kind of, sort of, B, who is Mona's master, right? I think. I don't remember. Anyway. But yeah, we did a lot of things in that quest. That quest had a lot. They always have a choice, just like how they could and should hire sensitivity readers. Fair enough. Also, like, I mean, ideally, the whole thing with the voice actors isn't on the company, though. It's mostly on the voice actors. They decided not to come to work. It's not, and it's not because of the, it's because of the strike, but it's more complicated. Anyway, the point is, it's not on Hoyo. It's not on them. The people are on strike. It's not their fault, though. It's really complicated, and I don't feel like talk about it because too many words, my brain's gonna explode, and my voice hurts. So, go watch Joe Siege's video if you want to know what the fuck's going on. Because I cannot explain it right now.
The special patrol?
I don't think that's who this is.
Someone's knocking on the door. Please, anything but the special patrol. Who the fuck is the special patrol? Jojo C. No, not Jojo Siwa.
Hey, this isn't the time for silly jokes. Let's go check it out.
It's gonna be somebody silly.
Good day, all. Gramps, grannies, aunts, and uncles.
I'm weak.
What in the Tibet are you doing here, Auroran?
Oh, he must be the one you mentioned. Kukuku's owner?
No. I mean, technically, maybe. I don't know. Anyway. It's really funny. I love how Auroran just walks in here like gramps, grannies, aunts, and uncles. I'm like, there's not that many people up in here. That's really funny, though. Oh, do you mean Zija? Yeah, Zija, yeah, the voice actor for Risley. He has a video about it. About the whole voice actor situation with Hoyoverse and stuff. Which I cannot go into extensive details about because I vaguely remember the video and my voice hurts. So that's where I'm at.
One of his owners. Kind of.
Technically.
But, bro, what are you doing here?
I'm here to claim a lost item.
What are you talking about, Auroran? Can't tell if he's being deadpan or deadly serious.
Is this the person you saw on the boat, Mr. Kinich?
Imagine it was
Somehow
Auroran.
I highly doubt that.
No.
For
no.
starters, he just addressed us as Gramps and
Gramps and
Grannies.
Grannies.
And unless this is the youngest looking middle-aged man in the world, I don't think he's our guy.
It's amazing. He did say he was like an old man. That's so funny. I apologize for my grandson bursting in like this. They're gonna be like, is this actually? Imagine. They're gonna be so confused.
Huh. Was there something wrong with my door knocking etiquette?
You were silly. You were just being silly.
That's how they do it in all the films.
Brother.
That's not door-knocking etiquette. That's
I'm like,
Special
Grandma, the
Security
fucking...
and Surveillance Patrol doing their job. Completely different things.
Oh, I see. I figured it was just a polite way of requesting entry to show the people inside you had something important to discuss.
I can't with this man.
Oh, sorry about that. I totally goofed that one up. Give me a moment. I'll go back out and try again.
No need. Let's just get down to business.
So, Auroran, you said you were here to claim a lost item.
Brain
What did you
implosion
lose?
energy.
Yeah, so basically...
To him, everyone is either grandma or grandpa. Pretty much. Alright, the lost item? From the style of the box.
For real now? Oh, come on, bro.
The number of times that Paimon has said, come on, bro, during this quest is a lot. Okay. The video game SAG strike, Helio could just acquiesce and sign a temporary contract like some of the small movie studios did during that one. What you mean for, like, to, like, help in the strike for Helio? I mean, okay, so the least complicated explanation is that technically Hoyoverse at all, like, entirely is not on strike. So the voice actors from Hoyo are on strike for different reasons. It's not because of the actual, like, SAG-AFTRA strike. It's a lot complicated. It's a lot more complicated than that. I can't go into details because I don't remember everything. It was like a 20-minute long video. I don't remember shit. Anyway. I like that him and Aoife work well together as on a team. I like the fact that they both share the same brain cell, apparently. Oh my god. It's arresting my dear grandson what it's come to.
Auroran, be honest now. Were you the one who lost this?
Also,
No,
how did you lose
it
this?
belongs to a friend.
Who is the
So
friend?
it belongs to Aoife?
Imagine.
Of course not. Aoife has his own gun.
Man's like, don't be stupid. It's not Aoife's gun. Why would it be Aoife's gun? Who else is your friend? Man has like one friend that we know of. Like, what do you mean? Oh my god. Didn't like the VA from Genshin made a tweet about going on strike or something, throwing mud at them, but then it backfired bad or something. So like there was a situation where Kenichi's voice actor, who's the new voice actor, came in and basically took the other role from like the other person who was Kenichi initially, and then it caused a lot of backlash from fans and some of the other voice actors, which caused the whole situation of people being mean to each other on the internet. And long story short, a lot of people were being mean to each other. It became really bad. But then it turned out that there was no actual, like, strike. There was no strike. The strike was not real. The strike was not happening at this company, which is crazy. But yeah, if you want more information, there's a video. I just trying to go into detail it's a lot of information. But yeah, they're on strike for different reasons. It's in solidarity with some of the voice actors, and then some of them are doing it for a variety of different other reasons. It's not. It's complicated. It's so complicated. Lord. It belongs to me. It belonged to me. It belonged to him. The voice acting companies that hire voice actors should acquiesce, actually. Because they have the data to use AI voices. Yeah, that's on them. That's on the companies individually, yeah. I blame SAG. Just in general. Fair enough. Auroran, tell us the truth, otherwise we're gonna have to arrest you for real. Or we're gonna have to tell your granny. Either way. Chat, don't be a scam. SAG is a union. Yeah, SAG is a union, yeah.
All right then. I knew this wouldn't go well. So here's what went down. This morning, Eve and I were playing rock, paper, scissors. Before long, he'd lost, as he usually does. So we figured we'd head out and visit some of the Cour de Fontaine's famous landmarks.
Understandable. Anyway. And they're making sure these voice actors have jobs that can support them. Which is important. But, yeah. It's so complicated. I can't even go into a lot of detail about it because it's just so much.
When we got near the plaza, a man suddenly stopped us to ask for help. He said that he had lost something and that someone had found it and sent it over to the Palais Mermonia. But apparently he used to work here and he was worried it'd be awkward bumping into his old coworkers. So he asked us to pretend to be the owners and claim it on his behalf.
Y'all believe that, man. That's crazy. That man's so suspicious.
Keep that pretense up for long.
Man's incredibly suspicious.
Fine. I'm not the one who feels awkward anyway.
So, a former employee of the Palais Mermonia. Was this individual a Fontaine native?
Yes, at least I assume so. He looked like a well-dressed gentleman to me. We were about to refuse, but he was so polite.
Could it have been a disguise?
I don't know, Ganesh. You think this man knows anything about anything right now? Ain't got no thoughts in his head. Head empty. But SAG is also trying to prevent non-SAG actors from working on games that have SAG actors. That's concerning. That's concerning. And that they won't be like Darth Vader saying slurs and shit. Cece, you got context? Like, what? Because if you dedicate your time to auditioning for a bunch of voice acting jobs and you have to pay rent in LA, no, that's not how that works. Well, shoot. Okay. I was gonna say, I think that sounds insane. Yeah, that is not how that works at all. Because I was thinking, I was like, I don't think that sounds right. Anyway, if you want information, there's a video. Go look it up. Yeah. It's way too complicated to try to explain. And I'm not gonna try. And this doesn't bug me, but the lip sync sucks when it's on this blue shadow butterfly guy. Auroron? No, Quill, the lip sync sucks for all the characters. Genshin always has a weird lip sync problem. Why? Who knows? It's always like that. Fortnite got Darth Vader AI voice that players got it to say slurs. Oh, that was the context I was missing. That makes more sense. It's because they've synced to the Chinese dub. Yeah, but normally they try to make the mouth flaps like they do for like anime, like match properly, if that makes sense. But I don't know. But like, it also seems like the mouth flaps that he has they match the words that he's saying. It's just that the timing is off. But it's been like that. It's been like that for months, which is dumb, and I hate it. It's my least favorite thing. Second, force voice actors to join the union. Yeah, no, they can't. And they can't force out actors who are non-union, so they still have to let them like work or what have you. Yeah, that one of the things AG is trying to fight is to protect their members against. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh no. Auroron, Paimon thinks you've been tricked. This person might be in cahoots with the bad guys.
What do you mean might be?
Oh, maybe he already took off and escaped as soon as your mission went pear-shaped.
No way. I'm not that dumb.
You are dumb.
He's not going anywhere. Eve and Kasuku are keeping an eye on him over at the plaza.
Say less.
Keeping an eye on him. I like the sound of that.
Nicely done, bro.
In that case, let's hurry over to where Aoife is. Time to catch that con man and find out what's really going on here.
Wait a minute. I have a question first.
Mm-hmm.
Traveler, Paimon. You're pretty famous in Natlan, right?
I'm pretty famous everywhere at this point.
Basically household names. But why do you ask?
Well, it's not just us. Kinich, Auroran, and Aoife, too.
Would that be a problem?
Remember when I said that the seller might be watching in secret?
If so, then picking Auroran to do their dirty work was a careless mistake on their part.
Oh yeah, because he would
It
stand out.
suggests that the person who got Auroran to claim the item might not be fully in the know themselves. There are plenty of unanswered questions, but standing around racking our brains won't help. However, I still suggest that the famous faces among us, meaning the Traveler and Kinich, oh, and of course, Monsieur Nivelette too, stay here for the time being. We'll empty the box, give it to Auroran, and then he can claim the item as if nothing happened. I'll follow to check if anyone is watching. I doubt anyone would recognize me anyway, so I shouldn't draw too much attention.
I just realized people don't know what Wriothesley looks like. Or rather, they don't know who the Duke is outside of the prison. That's so interesting. Honestly, that's really good. In cases like this, I guess. Anyway. And crossing a picket line to do work for a company that has a strike against it makes you a scab because it weakens the strike. Yeah. It's because he lives in a jail. Why you say it like that? I mean, he does live in jail. And unions remember that and won't offer a membership to those that do it. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Alright. Being low-key has its advantages. I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, I was reading that.
I think this plan is worth a try. I shall leave it to the pair of you.
Oh.
So, I have to go undercover again, right?
Roman, don't make me laugh. I'm trying to drink my tea. Stop that.
Well, not exactly undercover. Just drop the special patrol persona and be yourself instead.
Well, I mean, he can do that.
Roger
hopefully.
That. Over and out.
Shut up. Oh my god. being the problem is that the Kenichi actor lives in Japan and SAG's an American union. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, he wasn't from America, if I remember straight. He was from Japan, which is interesting. What was that? I wish I didn't feel as sick as I do. Am I gonna be Risley? Do I get to be Risley? We looking? We looking? I'm not seeing anything
No sign
suspicious.
of any suspicious individuals around here.
I get to be Risley. Yeah, let's go.
Auroron has entered the elevator as planned.
Oh, there he
We'll
goes.
head over to the plaza now.
I'm going to the plaza now. I'm just gonna. Cause I don't feel like. Also, I don't remember where I'm going to in terms of location because I'm being silly. I see now. Oh. Cuckoo is chasing a man. Interesting. What's Cuckoo doing? Okay.
Nothing suspicious going on here either. Strange. Maybe we're overthinking this?
Oh dear indeed.
Stop with the pecking! Stop with the pecking! Please, sir, I'm begging you, do me a favor and get this pet of yours under control!
Can't help that he doesn't like you, man. Anyway. Union members don't cross a picket line even if it's not their own. Like how Teamsters? What is Teamsters? Wouldn't deliver across a picket line. What is Teamsters? What is Teamsters? I do not know what that is. But that's interesting. But I mean, technically, since Genshin isn't on strike, I don't know if that counts. Technically. I mean, like, since the game itself isn't on strike. Or, like, how do I put this? I don't know. But anyway, like, since the game, like, isn't one of the games that is currently on strike, I have no idea if that counts in regards to, like, that person being a scab or not, is what I'm saying. Teamsters are also part of the union. Oh, too complicated. Back to artifact grinding. See, that's what I was saying. It's incredibly complicated. It takes a while to understand all the different facets of it. It's really complicated. Oh god, Cuckoo's angry.
Sorry, but he's not my pet. He's my coworker. And I should warn you, he's not too happy with how you're talking about him.
He's pissed.
This thing has a job? So in
has a
Natland,
job.
they just dish out jobs to any old thing.
I mean, he's a bird.
Kukuku's not too big on being called a thing either. You're on your own now.
I'm sorry.
We're
Please,
gonna
Mr.
cuckoo
Kukuku.
kick
Master
this
Kukuku.
guy's
Lord
ass.
Kukuku. I meant no offense, I promise.
Cuckoo kick.
All right, Kukuku. That'll do for now. Let me ask him some questions first.
Sure thing, bro.
Don't be silly about this, Auroron. Why is it not going?
Auroron actually looks pretty serious this time. Was he just pretending to be clueless earlier? Interesting.
He's a silly little
I'll
guy.
sit back and see how this plays out.
You actually got it? Wow, didn't think it would be that easy.
Eva. Teamster. Let me see what the Teamsters are. Oh. That's interesting. I've just never heard of it by name, I guess. Huh. But that's cool. I was like reading the definition.
Ah, excellent. Looks like sending you was the right approach after all.
After all?
I love Risley just watching this man from right behind him.
Because the staff at the Palais Mermonia don't recognize you, right?
Okay.
So I got it, but I don't remember promising I'd hand it over.
Huh?
This thing's pretty cool. I've taken a bit of a liking to it.
This thing's pretty sick.
Please don't do this, my good sir, my master, my lord. My very life hangs in the balance.
His life hangs in the balance?
If this means
Why
so
so many
much to you,
fours?
what are you
the
gonna
four
offer
do?
me in return?
Are you trying to get him to say my life?
How'd you know that?
Because I watched that film with you.
He's so silly.
You should drop the act. We don't want a real misunderstanding in our hands.
You're probably right. But honestly, I don't know what else to say.
Oh, Ron. Oh my
Sorry,
god.
this is the most myself I can be. Is that enough?
Enough.
Oh my god. Ron's so funny.
Who's this dude?
Oh
Just
my
think of me
God.
as a staff member from the Palais Mermonia. Now, if you don't mind, I have some questions for this gentleman about that life or death treasure you were just discussing. Truthful answers appreciated, of course.
Oh no, I'm toast now.
Yeah, you're told.
What's that supposed to mean? You don't think the Palais Mermonia has the ability to protect our citizens?
No, I mean, yes, of course they do. Please ask away.
He's not okay.
I could do that. But I'd rather you just tell the whole story from the beginning.
Why are we talking about this outside?
I suppose I only have myself to blame. Such a rare antique, I couldn't resist. I'm a collector of antiques. Nothing excites me more than rare, old relics, and to be completely honest, if someone's selling, I'm buying. I don't care to ask where they sourced their goods.
That's concerning.
As for the seller of this particular item, well, I've never met him in person. We've had some prior dealings, but always under the
That's like
cover
Wendy's
of
magic
coded
shows
ads
together.
in some shady tabloids. Lost and found notices, missing person ads, that sort of thing. As long as I took care to hide a time and place somewhere within the text, then slipped some mora into the envelope before submitting the ad, it would get published. And that was that. No fuss, no trace. Simple, right? Normally, everything goes off without a hitch. But this time, I arrive at the pickup spot expecting a discreet in and out, and instead, I find a whole construction crew at work. That was not what we'd agreed. But I couldn't just let it go, so I reached out to him again the same way as usual.
Okay.
He replied, and do you know what he said? He told me that the item's now in the Palais Mermonia.
Well, he wasn't lying about that.
He insisted that it would be inconvenient for him to make an appearance himself, but said that if I could somehow find a way to retrieve it from the Palais, he'd give me a discount on the price. Of course it wasn't the discount that swung it. Do I look like I'm strapped for cash?
Feeling smug now, are we?
Apparently.
Feeling smug now, are we?
I love Cuckoo. Cuckoo's ready to square up.
No, please go easy on me.
Go on.
I love us doing an interrogation in broad daylight, but you know, whatever.
Where was I? Well, anyway, I thought to myself, seeing as the item itself came from Natlan, it would make more sense if I could find someone from there to go retrieve it. And by a stroke of complete and utter coincidence, I just so happened to see these two young folks wandering around, so I'm so very sorry. I underestimated the pair of you.
I need you to clear something up for me. You haven't paid the seller yet, correct? And yet he told you to collect the item from the Palais Mermonia. Was he not worried that you just split afterwards?
That's fair.
Well, to be honest, though I can't claim to know him very well, he, on the other hand, seems to know my name and where I live.
That's concerning.
Besides, this is a guy who managed to get his hands on an ancient Natlanese weapon. That's probably not the kind of person I want to double-cross.
Swear to G if it's Injo, though.
Fair. That makes
Swear if
sense.
it's Injo.
So, Mr.
Please, just call me Argento.
All right, Mr. Argento. Listen very carefully to what I'm about to say. It will determine how much of the rest of your life you'll be spending beneath the waves.
What does he mean? Is he gonna drown him just like they do in those gangster films?
I'm dying.
I get it. He's talking about that place at the bottom of the Fontanian Sea.
Oh, are you?
Shh, can it? Owing to your suspected involvement in the
so
illicit
silly.
trade of Natlanese relics, you're now one of the suspects in an international smuggling case. A trip to the Opera Epiclese seems unavoidable at this stage, but on the bright side, you still have one chance to make things right.
Don't know why that was hot, but you know that was. Anyway. Also, why is it not going? Alright.
Do I really? Please tell me what to do.
It's very simple. Just reach out to your seller in the same way as usual.
Chill.
Arrange to meet.
Chill.
And make a deal.
What did you throw?
Just be sure to let me know all the
My
details.
friend.
Talking time.
Why did you throw my
place,
friend at me?
A whole lot. If we can catch the other party by doing this, you'll have gone some way toward
That's
redeeming
some
yourself.
bullshit.
Understand?
I see. I understand. You shall have my full and unadulterated cooperation.
He immediately is like, yeah.
Don't break the law, and don't even think about making a run for it. The Palais Mermonia will be watching you and ensuring your safety. All right, take the box.
Just have you made
leave
loaded
your
fries
ID
since
and
like
other
yeah.
documents behind.
No.
You can
I
go
have
now.
not had loaded fries still.
As for you two, protocol dictates that I should take you both back to the Palais and have you sign a confidentiality agreement. But that would take a lot of time and effort.
What should count? Meat one, no? Risotto?
See, Mr. Kakuku knows exactly where I'm coming from. So, I was thinking, since you're all friends of the Traveler...
I understand, sir. We got dragged into this by accident, and it has diddly squat to do with us.
Diddly squat is crazy, but
Out
sure.
of respect for the Traveler, we won't say another word.
Oh, I know this part. We better keep our mouths shut, or we'll both be sleeping with the fishes in the tailor-made pair of cement shoes.
Shut
In
up,
that
Aurora.
case, I understand completely.
Shut the fuck.
Not exactly what I was going for, but if that's how
Close
you
enough.
want to understand it, then be my guest. Then it's settled. Thanks for your help.
Ron is so silly. What is it with him? Why is he? I mean, he's always been silly, but God, they cranked it up to like
That's over.
the top.
That's enough work for one day. Time to head back.
They're fairly similar from a culinary standpoint. I also checked rice and potatoes, very different plants. Yeah, true. Risotto and loaded fries are incredibly different dishes from an
It must be good news, huh?
It went smoothly, on the whole.
It all makes perfect sense, but somehow it feels like Risley has glossed over a lot of the bro talk. Fair enough. Not the way I make them. How are you making these?
So basically, we hold off until Argento and the other party have set up the next stage of the transaction. Then we plan our next move.
Patience will be key.
I get that. It's like hunting. I'm just not sure the other party will take the bait so easily.
They're stupid, Kanich.
Well, if he didn't need the money, or if he valued self-preservation
like you
over
suck at
making a
making at
profit,
least one
he
of
could have
those
walked
two
away
things.
as soon as the contraband was brought to the Palais Mermonia. On top of that, although he hasn't shown his face yet, he seems to have no followers or accomplices, and he's relying on an extremely limited set of options to push the deal along.
I feel so much better
if you
now.
ask me, he seems like someone who cares a lot about his image and has a somewhat high opinion of himself, but lacks any
Very
real ability.
soggy fries.
I almost get the feeling that if he misses out on this opportunity, he won't have any other way of making money. His every move is like a spin of the roulette wheel, hoping that the ball will land exactly where he wants it to.
More mashed potatoes than fries is crazy. Hate
Or,
that.
I don't know. Maybe he'll cut his losses and vanish into thin air, and our efforts will have been in vain. At least Natlan will get the stolen relic back, so it won't have been for nothing.
In that case,
Yes, and that counts
let's
as
hope his
second.
arrogance stays in play.
Everyone, I have just briefed the Marechaussee Phantom on the situation. As soon as there are any further developments, we will act without delay. When that time comes, we will be relying on your help.
Say less. I got this.
We'll be waiting for the good news.
Part 2 complete. Can you believe that this quest alone takes 3 parts? But they have to do it all again. Okay. This quest is 3 parts. But wait. Let me see what they're talking about first before I decide to change time.
On the topic of kidnapping cases,
Crazy starter.
how exactly do we define the subject of a kidnapping? According to the regulations, I mean. Aside from humans, do pets count? What about sentient, non-human beings? Of course, Melazines go without saying, but what about a being like a cuckoo?
I am surprised that you are unfamiliar with the legal provisions on this matter.
If I knew all the laws like the back of my hand, I wouldn't have ended up in the fortress of Meripede, would I?
That's fair.
That is no laughing matter, Wriothesley.
I mean, fair enough. He's like, yeah, I wouldn't have gone to jail. And I'm like, yeah. But I mean, you murdered somebody. You were going to jail regardless. Anyway. Why are you trying to join my world? I'm busy. Me busy. What you need? Do you need juice man? Let's see. Loaded fries are just mashed potatoes with different... What? What do you want? Ingredients. Rude. What do you want? What do you need? Juice man, what do you need? I don't know if you can be here while I'm doing this. Although, can I change time with you being here? Oh, I can. And they said like 8. Get put in the future, idiot. Why are you in the floor now?
I didn't put a sticker on your back.
She's eating a sandwich in the floor. By that description, tonkatsu ramen is the... Goodbye. Is the same thing as a ham sandwich. Which is so far from the same thing. That's like... Not even remotely the same thing. Like, that's so different. Okay, friends, I gotta go and fold clothes and stuff. Because I have to wake up early tomorrow since my parents and aunt are leaving for Europe. Oh, in the afternoon. They might need help with stuff, so I gotta be there. Okay, have a good night, Fizzy. Everybody say good night to Fizzy. Yes.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Did you bump into
Good
something?
night. Have a good sleep.
If it hurts, just let me know.
Also, I don't think I'm gonna get to the event portion of this event today, but I will definitely finish the story portion. For sure. Because, God, am I tired. Wait, am I in... did it... What happened? Why did you turn off the navigation, silly? Oh. That's what happened. I see now. It didn't count the time that I did it when we were in co-op, which is dumb. So now I gotta wait more time. This is some garbage. And also, that shouldn't work like that. Get fooled, dumb. Stupid. Stupid as hell. Dumbest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. What a bunch of malarkey. SMH my goddamn head. Anyway. Alright, what are we doing?
Sent someone to contact us this morning. That
He's
must
not
mean
here.
there's been some progress. No time to waste. Let's head out.
I mean, I'm in the Palais Marmonia. I just need to, I guess, go outside the Palais. Psyche, if you wanted some ramen with a ham sandwich satisfy you? It depends. And I had a weird visual in my head. I was like picturing the weirdest possible thing. Just know that. Anyway. I was gonna say it depends on if like the ham is super good, but at the same time, I don't fucking know, man. I'll take a ham sandwich regardless of if I want ramen or not. But that's just me. Alright, we're with the boys.
Hey, everyone!
No, I'm just sleepy.
We're not late, are we?
No, you're just in time. Well rested, I trust?
You know I'm not. Anyway, staying busy. Keep you sharp.
A great way to stay energetic, certainly.
Have you all started preparing?
We received word from Mr. Argenteau yesterday, confirming the time and location of the transaction. It'll take place this afternoon, and it turns out it'll be somewhere we all know pretty well, too. The Film Fantasyland restaurant.
Oh.
Oh, really? Huh. He sure does like that place.
But...
Seems like you share our concerns, Traveler.
Indeed. Capturing someone in a crowded event venue will be much more challenging than in an open area. The criminal might try to blend in with the crowd, or even escape by taking hostages. In light of this, we've had to make additional preparations. As soon as we received the news yesterday, we began coordinating with the Marechaussee Phantom and the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
We'll be deploying lots of undercover agents on site. If things go south, the safety of the civilians will be our top priority. Of course, fingers crossed, everything will go without a hitch.
I noticed a bunch of familiar faces from the previous case, like Captain Chevrolet of the Special Patrol.
Hey,
so I'm feeling
Chevrolet.
optimistic.
We'll trust your instincts then. Oh, yeah, and by the way, we've also been in communication with Miss Lapine Pauline and Miss Navia.
You know, we haven't seen Karina
will
yet.
provide support within a controlled scope, so there's no need to worry.
The only potential
Where's
issue
Karina?
is with Miss Escoffier.
Oh, she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to serve criminals. She wants to introduce them to her chopping board. You know, whatever.
It would be easy if it were that simple. All right, no more jokes. Miss Escoffier has made it clear that she doesn't want her restaurant to suffer any losses as a result of this operation.
Ah, I see. What this post, CZ? What post this? What's this? She was at the soup store. Oh my god, the soup store. Buying clothes at the soup store is crazy. You're not supposed to...
But
That's not what it's for.
I have a feeling things might not go quite as smoothly as she hopes.
Is there anything I can do?
To be honest, we shouldn't have dragged you into this in the first place, and it's caused you quite enough trouble already. The Fontanian authorities should be able to handle the rest from here. But still, I'm guessing you'd like to see how it all turns out.
You know I do.
Well then, feel free to head down to the scene, but just stay alert and play it by ear. You won't necessarily have to do anything, unless things go pear-shaped, of course.
They keep saying
I'll
that.
do my best to ensure that things don't escalate to that point.
You're getting involved too, Kanich?
Of course.
Yeah.
There are still a lot of unanswered questions, but our intel so far indicates that the culprit's from Natlan. Plus, I'm already a witness in this case. Might as well see this thing through to the end.
That's the Kanich we know and love.
I feel like this is the most we've ever seen of Kanich outside of the Archon quest. The group goes on to discuss the specifics of the operation and things to watch out for. For once, the conversation goes surprisingly smoothly. Perhaps because Ahau and Kakuku aren't present. It's just as well, really. Things could have gotten awkward if Ahau showed up and started cursing out New Follett. Imagine.
Well, That's enough of the small talk.
Why are you shopping for
The
clothes at the
operation's scheduled for the
store?
afternoon.
Fuck you.
If we're quick enough, we'll even have time for a few cups of tea before we leave.
Yo, tea, I just drank some of that.
To eat too. Can't work on an empty stomach, you know.
Won't you just be watching?
And rooting for you. It's a very important job.
All right. I'll head over to the venue now. Ahao's been harping on for days now about this event-exclusive meal he wants to try. Guess I might as well shut him up sooner rather than later.
Fair enough.
See you in a bit.
I look forward to hearing how it all goes.
Part 3. Man, this quest is long, but I mean understandable, because it's just, oh, that's not a quest. It's just one of those kinds of events, but ugh, it just means that I also have to do the rest of it on another day.
Seems to be getting livelier by the day.
Thanks in part, surely, to the undercover agents.
Traveler,
Yeah.
Paimon's getting kind of hungry. Let's go check out the restaurant menu, shall we?
Yeah, and let's go meet Escoffier. That's the case. That's gotta be him. It's just gotta be. Alright. It's business time. Oh. Oh. Oh, what's happening? Yo, the art style changed though? Oh. Oh.
Your friend thought you might be thirsty. Won't you stay and drink it?
Oh. Oh, Charlotte.
I tend to steer clear of drinks left out in the open.
Oh, it's too late.
You're surrounded. Give up and come with.
Oh no.
You lousy swine!
Why did she cover her ear?
Oh look, a surprise performance! Wow, how lucky we are!
After
That's so silly. I love this cutscene so much. Oh.
Sorry, my guy. Unlicensed and illegally docked. This boat's not going anywhere.
This is so silly and cute. Oh god, he threw Navi at him. Breaking the fourth wall. Ah, Chevrolet. Oh. How? Oh. How did how get up there?
No one flies higher than the almighty Dragon Lord!
Dumb.
Stealing my thunder!
Cuckoo.
You again! You're driving me crazy!
Oh, look how cute. Oh, Kenichi got him. It's like fishing. Well done.
Alright, that's a wrap.
Nice. That was a really good cutscene.
Unbelievable! You can't just drag someone around like that! Such blatant disregard for human life. I'm gonna sue the living daylights out of you!
You're going to jail, man. Anyway. Also, not gonna lie, where was this energy for Natlin? Why did they give all the interesting stuff to Fontaine and then Natlin? They were like, let's just go back to the usual regular cutscenes. Like, oh man. It continues to be sillier. Protect Bappy. Also, I didn't even see Farina. That's so funny. She knew she was gonna like start cursing. That was so funny. I loved that. What a quirky, whimsical thing that they did. It's so sad that it was only for an event, and that other people will never get to see that. It's so tragic.
Will you now? I think I did you a favor by pulling you away from your audience. Saved you some face at the very least. As for whether you were facing up or down along the way, well, that was your decision, wasn't it?
For you? All right, I admit it. I was in the wrong. Oh, of course I know the difference between right and wrong, but I had no choice. I desperately needed the money. I was an expert on ancient relics. Not only did I have a successful career, but a happy family too.
Did your wife
My
take
son,
the kids?
I never imagined he'd turn out this way.
Oh.
Fell in with the wrong crowd and ended up shoulder deep in gambling.
Okay, this is going in a different
Some
direction.
savings, but he drained them away like a waterfall. Once he fell into debt, he had creditors regularly coming over to threaten and intimidate him. I'm his father. How could I just stand by and watch him suffer like that?
So you thought doing something
My
illegal
son
would
is
be a
about
good
the same
idea?
age as you are. If only he could have turned out more like you. That's the only reason I needed the money. Please, believe me.
That doesn't justify doing something illegal to, like, help your son who has a gambling problem. That doesn't help your case. Like, what? Get a job. What do you mean?
You... Please, kid, I'm begging you. Help me.
No.
I see you're from Natland too. That makes us brothers.
Also, him being
Please,
like kid
have
is
mercy.
crazy for
I still have
for
a
him.
chance to help my son straighten himself out. But only if I get back. If I go to prison now, he'll be doomed, I tell you, doomed! And isn't standing together and fighting for a better future what families do? Our fate is in your
Not like
hands, young man.
this.
Please, have a heart.
Something wrong, Kanich? Gone soft, have we?
I don't believe a word you say.
That's fair.
Wriothesley had you just about figured out. You're a gambler. Pure and simple.
A gambler? Me? Nonsense! I told you, it's my
I've never
son.
gambled in my life.
First of all, are you really from Natland?
No, because he
You've
doesn't
been
know
keeping
you.
tabs on the gun's whereabouts this whole time. You should have recognized at least one familiar face by now.
Yeah, he's
On
not
top of
known.
that, the way you threatened to sue me? Spoken like a true Fontanian, if you ask me.
Huh? What kind of logic is that?
No, that makes sense, my guy.
I can explain. I actually grew up in...
He doesn't have an explanation. I don't know who you are or why you're here.
I don't want to hear another word. Ahow, here's your chance. Shut someone else up for once.
The moment I've been waiting for.
Just don't kill him, though.
Eat this, scumbag!
Oh, God. He made him lose
Being a
HP.
compulsive liar is one of the hallmarks of a die-hard gambler. I bet you're just a Fontanian pretending to be from Natland. Even if you have any friends or family to speak of, I'm guessing they've long since cut all ties with you. And you have your depraved ways to thank for that. Of course, I might be wrong.
I was in the middle of taking a sip of water and it just pans back to this. Oh, what are you doing? What's happening?
But does that matter?
This is so funny. Oh
I'm
my
just here to
God.
arrest you. If you're looking for an advocate or a shoulder to cry on, you're out of luck.
Did someone say Die Hard Gambler? Hi, Donnie. Will you show me these deranged ways he speaks? I know not of the deranged ways. I'm so
Besides,
confused.
prying the truth
This
out
is
of
going
you is
on so
exactly what
long.
your beloved courts are for. Isn't that right?
Hey, Chevrolet. Or Chevreuse, rather, I guess.
Many thanks.
Oh, Chevreuse doesn't have a voice.
What about me?
Why did they do that to her? Hold on. Please, I should be the one thanking you all for the help you've given us. Fair enough. Yeah, I cut off his line. I don't care. But also, I forgot. Yeah, you did forget when you came in. Ugh, I gotta read for Chevreuse. My voice is shot. Alright, as you wish. My thanks to you and also to Mr. Kukuku for your show-stopping performances. God, Kukuku, that was so funny.
Hey, what do you mean? Hold it right there!
You okay, Kenichi?
Don't worry.
You doing good?
I'm fine.
You seemed a little upset.
I wasn't the one who
now.
just got dragged all the way here.
Oh, fair enough. You seemed a little upset just now.
Little Kenichi,
Look
thinking
at that 2D
back
boy.
to when you were just an itty-bitty boy, Kenichi, aren't ya?
I realize I don't think I know Kenichi's backstory. Do I know anything about Kenichi's backstory? 'Cause I don't think I do. I mean, I don't have him, so I wouldn't know. I did do his quest, but I don't think that gave a whole lot of information.
Don't start crying like a little baby. I am the almighty Dragon Lord.
Wait,
no
what
servant of mine will be seen acting so weak and pathetic in public.
A house sounds like they need someone to... Nope, this is Twitch. Donnie Cho. Oh my god, Donnie. I don't know what you were gonna say, but damn.
What are you on about?
Bad how? Bad.
Still,
Give him a spray bottle.
I suppose there's no point hiding it from you. To put it plainly, I can't stand gamblers.
Was your father a gambler?
They're the most irresponsible people in the entire world. No respect for the principle that you have to give in order to get.
As a gambler myself. I only gamble in gacha games though, so I guess that's kind of different. But still, as a gambler. Oof. Kenichi would not like me. I mean, I don't spend money though, so it's still gambling to some degree. And sometimes I spend money. I try not to though, because I don't know, spending money for 2D characters isn't the best. Let's go gambling. No. We're not gambling. No more gambling.
They'll tell 1,000 lies for a single coin, deluding themselves into thinking they can use it to
They can't
gamble their
stop
way to a
winning.
vast fortune. But we all know that even when it looks like you're getting something for free, there's always an unseen cost.
That's not usually how gambling works. Ideally, you just put in some money and maybe get out other monies or more money. But ideally, most times you just lose money because that's how gambling is. Anyway. Ah, dang it.
In the past, I also ended up paying a price for my father's gambling losses.
Interesting.
I don't want anyone else to end up in a similar situation if I can help it.
I hate to be that person, but like, it's weird that we're learning this about Kenichi now? Was this... Wait. Juice Man... was there any information about Kenichi, like, in his actual, like, character stuff? Because I don't have Kenichi, so I don't know. But what? I watched Kashi and Kakegurui. I think I know how to gamble. I think I know how to gamble. I don't think you do. I don't think you do. You spend a lot of money on gambling games. I'm sorry, gacha games. Gambling, same thing, but, you know, same difference. Yeah, I don't think we've gotten this information before now. Which is interesting because, once again, this isn't a limited time event. I don't know why. Why would they give us this information now? I guess we didn't really get to have a whole backstory situation with each and every character. I guess from Natlan, technically. Like, we got it for some of them, but we never got one for Kenichi. Anyway.
Don't feel sorry for me. I certainly don't feel sorry for myself.
Also, what price did you have to pay?
They say that people are shaped by their past. And since I've made it this far, I must have done a lot of things right.
Still concerned about you, my guy. Also, just gonna say it, did not realize he had these spiky piercings in his ear. Did not notice those. That's pretty neat. Anyway.
We should never punish ourselves for the mistakes of others.
That's fair. You didn't do anything wrong.
Instead, I choose to remember the moments that helped me grow.
Fair enough.
Like when I first learned to use a grappling hook.
Baby! Tiny baby! Oh my god! He's so cute! Look how tiny he is! He has so many scratches on his body. He must have felt a lot.
Or the very first time I yearned for knowledge.
Oh my god! Look at the... I'm mostly taken aback by the Yumkasaurs. Look at the Yumkasaurs! They're so cute! Also, like, the earliest version of Kenichi's current outfit. That's so cute. I love this. Oh, this is... I don't know why this has turned out to be a Kenichi backstory, but here we are, I guess.
Yeah. I believe you.
Interesting.
Let's get going. If we don't head back soon, we'll cause more unnecessary worry.
Yeah, at no point in time did they ever say that Kenichi's father was a gambler, and none of that has ever come up until after we finished the Natlan Archon quest. Is kind of crazy. Oh, I'm not doing the cycles right now. Anyway, but yeah, that is kind of nuts. It's not so much that I hate it, it's more so that I'm just confused. Because it's really weird that they would, like... Why would they include such an important part of his backstory legitimately in an event that's a limited time and not, like, in something that's gonna be, like, permanent? Because, like, people are gonna be missing out on this information. Kind of, like, similar to how if you weren't here for, like, Albedo's event, like, 2 years ago, you would be missing so much context for what happened in, like, the most recent Archon quest. That's crazy. Oh, I need y'all to make it so that we can replay shit in game. I need a storybook version or something. I need it, like, immediately. This is getting old at this point. Also, where's Farina?
Kenichi, you're back! We just saw Chevro's taking the criminal away. She looked pretty pleased with herself.
Also, I love the fact they were like, yeah, it's gonna be super crowded at this event, and then it wasn't. I need it on my desk now. Honestly, though, I've been asking for something like that in a long time. Also, you saw Farina in the cutscene. Yeah, but I thought Farina was also gonna be in this quest. Because she was also in, like, the artwork and stuff. She was, technically speaking. She was mentioned. She was in the cutscene, yeah. Farina was mentioned, but, like, I wanted to see Farina. Anyway.
So after so much running in circles, turns out he had no
not really.
huh?
We didn't get to talk to her.
Running away was the elite trick up his sleeve.
She was in the cuts. She was number one. I get it.
Oh, also, Risley said to let you know that he's already left. He went to report back to the Palais Mermonia.
I love the way that she said that. She's like, Risley wanted me to let you know that... like, that could have gone on for, like, a whole nother second. And I would have been really confused, but it's fine.
Apparently the Mari show say Phantom's preparing to carry out an in-depth investigation into illegal gambling activities.
Gambling.
Sounds like they'll have their hands full.
Gambling. Good night, bun. We'll just like, okay, have a good night, Donnie. I will do stretch. A big stretch. I'm probably gonna end stream soon anyway. Once I finish this part of this quest. Oh god. Because I'm sleepy and I have to go to work.
Anyway, that's for the Palais to worry
I
about.
did
Not
stretch.
really our concern.
You're not even looking at me. She's lying to you. I stretched. Stop lying. Stop that. I'll have to be Charlotte again. Alright, judging by how fast the Duke took off, I'd say he was avoiding my camera. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. She's been trying to get it to interview him for a long time. I forgot about that. But I guess I'm used to that by now.
Hey,
Fair enough.
it's not like you to give up so easily, Charlotte.
It's fine. I got plenty of other great shots back there. More than enough for the front page spread. And on that note, I just love looking at how, like, he's so 2D, and it's so funny. Anyway, and on that note, this busy reporter needs to scoot. Those photos won't develop themselves. Goodbye.
Make sure you pick the best shots of Paimon. Oh, already gone. Hope she heard that.
It's fine. You can trust her judgment, Paimon. She's a professional photographer. You know, fair enough.
Yeah, you're right. But what took you all so long to get here? Did something happen?
We were having a little talk about Kenichi's backstory. Hal bonked his head and started crying.
What? Rumors and slander!
Absolutely.
The almighty Dragon Lord, Gahulahau, ever sunk to such sniveling!
Often, actually.
Anyway, what's next? We're just not gonna... That's amazing.
To be honest, I haven't decided yet. At the moment, I've got nothing urgent to get back for. And, in any case, the court might need me to testify again. Plus, that gun's still a key piece of evidence. I'll probably have to wait until the case is closed before I can return it to Natlan.
That's fair.
So, I guess I'll be sticking around to enjoy the beach a little longer.
Nice. So dead. Okay, is that the actual end, or is there like a hidden fourth part that I don't know about? Is there a reason? Oh no. Oh, okay. This is the other portion of the storyline.
You only get one body, so you gotta take care of it.
Shut up. Remember until the end. Go do the event. I'll try to do some of the event, I guess, because I do have a good bit of time before I'm gonna end stream. I'll do a little bit. Where am I going? I don't think I'm on the thing yet. Navigate. There we go. Hello, Lapine Pauline. Oh, yeah, there you go. Hello, Escoffier.
The fresh vegetables from the new batch are exceptional quality.
Alright, this is the same line as before. Goodbye. Alright. Let's see what we have to do. Here. We're unlocking a facility. Okay. What we built? Oh. Boat? Boat time? What'd the boat do? What? This is a cute event though. Like, the storyline was really fun. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Oh, it's one of these. I gotta go collect things. Oh man. I haven't done one of these in a long time. Whee. God, okay. At least this isn't like super difficult to control. However, trying to get all the coins is difficult. Wow. Can't believe they set this all up underwater. Wow. This music's really pretty as well. Is this a special soundtrack for this event only. What the heck? Okay. I missed one. That's fine. Oh. I missed one coin, but it's okay. One of those. Oh, okay. That one's a fun one. I do enjoy that. That was a very nice little trip. I'm probably gonna hate the flying
Both of
one.
you seem even more excited than before. Looks like your first trial run didn't disappoint.
I love the fact that Navia has a speaking part just for this. The challenge format is super easy to get into.
Paimon hasn't actually watched that many films, but after trying it out, she might just be hooked. We should check out the film that it's based on.
Great job, Paimon. That's exactly what our enthusiast friends were hoping you'd say. They'd be beyond delighted to hear that visitors are curious about the films that inspired these attractions. Some have even been willing to contribute extra funds out of their own pockets. Where budgets have allowed, of course.
Out of their own pockets?
That's right. While the Spina di Rosula covers the cost of basic booth materials and rental fees, many fans have personally funded promotional materials and related merchandise. The cost of the booth itself isn't their main expense. Some of them have already started designing spin-off products inspired by film characters. Take our official mascot, Sir Intendant Chevalmoran, for instance. She won second place in the last most popular character poll for the comic film category.
That's
and
cute.
was even dubbed the pinnacle of round, bouncy cuteness.
Hell yeah.
Many people have expressed interest in designing cushions based on her image, using the
That's so
highest quality
cute.
fabrics and hiring the most skilled artisans to mass produce them. These cushions will
Nothing
officially
like
go
that
on sale at the next convention alongside lots of similar products.
Huh. Now that you mention, I kind of want one too. It would be cute.
Sounds irresistible, right? Plus, as Surintendant Chevalmoran's guardian and official image rights agent, Farina will receive 60% of the sales revenue.
Yo, she's gonna be rich.
After all, the fans are doing this voluntarily, not for profit, but to promote Surintendant Chevalmoran's adorable image. The more Mora ends up in Farina's purse, the better Surintendant Chevalmoran's meals will be. And who wouldn't be happy to hear that?
Also, I didn't realize that the little guy ate.
Everyone working hard for something they all love
That's
without
crazy.
worrying about
I didn't know that. The more you know.
Still, we can't just ignore Mora completely. Whether it's fan creations or official commercial projects, some level of financial balance is still necessary. The same logic applies to the Chevalmoran film Fantasyland taken as a whole. Once we finish the standardized strategy guides, our attractions can officially be open to the public, but we can't take personal charge of the ticketing process. There's
Okay.
plenty of work to do at the various booths, and the park itself is a work in progress. We'll need to assign dedicated employees to maintain and manage each attraction. There's a recruitment section on the park's bulletin board. We've received many applications, and each candidate has their strengths. Our job is to match the best candidates to each attraction based on their overall performance. Once assigned, the staff will keep the attractions running, ensuring a continuous revenue stream.
Wait, so we've
So this is
suddenly
like-
gone from being playtesters to heads of human resources?
Apparently.
That's definitely a first for us.
I have very high standards when it comes to reviewing resumes.
Just don't hold everyone up to your own standards, okay? You can't expect everyone else to be as capable as you.
I guess that's fair.
Alright, time to review some resumes. Fingers crossed we'll get some exceptional candidates.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm currently disassociating. I'm losing it, man. I'm losing it. What do you mean no? I think I want to go to bed. One more hour, but I'm sleepy. And my throat hurt. Me tired. No sleep. I have to go to work. You don't have to go to work. On this stream. No.
I didn't put a sticker on your
Honestly, I do. I think I am gonna have to go to bed though, because I am. Like, the longer I sit here, the more I'm just like completely dissociating. No, 20 more minutes till the end. No. I'll do the event stuff offline because I'm so tired. Like, this isn't even like a joke. This, like, I'm both fatigued from work, and then like after that, then I also am sick. So I am not doing great. Use whatever magic Mao Mao uses. Poisons? I don't think the poisons are gonna help me, man. I'm kidding. 3 more hours. 3 more hours? Y'all are making this worse somehow. What the? No. No 3 more hours. Poison your sleepiness. That doesn't work like that. Also, what? I'm gonna look to see who we can raid because I'm sleepy and I'm ready for bed. Honestly, the bed is calling to me because I'm like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, the more I sit here, the more I'm just like completely disassociating and just I'm so sleepy and incredibly tired.
Oh no! Did you bump into something?
Who do I want to raid? Because
Well, if it hurts, just let me know.
God, like, the more I'm thinking about trying to say things, the more I'm just like, God, I'm so not okay right now. Let's go raid. Unless somebody has like any recommendation. Wait, there we go. Sorry, Buttercup is on. Okay, I can go raid Buttercup. That's all good. I'm just really I'm losing it, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna raid, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. But yeah, I will be back Thursday with Persona, and I will be rested because I have Thursday off. I mean, what do you mean? BT, yeah. I mean, I could stop you pretty easily. Yeah, but like, then I would be sad, and then you'd be upset, and so it would kind of end, you know, pretty fast. You're a tiny baby. You're a tiny baby. The fuck you mean? No muscle, only baby. So small. Goodbye. I know I look unamused, but I'm mostly just tired. Anyway, but yeah. But bye, everybody. Good night. I will see you Thursday.
No.
I gotta go bed. I'm going insane. Good night. Bye-bye.